Hello. Welcome to another episode of Organ Moments of Jatsu. It is Tuesday. Let's go. I've had a really bad day today, but that's fine. I am here now to chill out with everyone else. Thank you, Barry, for the first tier redeem, and thank you, Leo, for the second tier redeem, and also thank you for the taiyaki snack redeems. Or you could come here. Me, go to you. Never. No, I'm only kidding. I mean, it would be nice because you're based in Cornwall now, right, Leo? That'd be a nice drive. Not in this weather. It's really rainy and cloudy at the moment, but in a more summery, like springtime and more summery time, it's a nice drive down to Cornwall. It's not that bad. But today we are playing Milk Outside, a bag of milk outside a bag of milk. We attempted to play this Devon, not Cornwall. Why does everyone say Cornwall? I'm so sorry. I get confused. But I mean, they're kind of next to each other to a certain extent, right? Cornwall and Devon, they're in the same part of England. They're at the foot of the UK. They're at the foot. They are part of the foot. I haven't been to like Cornwall and Devon in ages. The last time I went was probably a good like 10 years ago. And I went to Land's End, which is literally a cliff with a little signpost that said Land's End. That's all it is. And you can take a picture of the signpost. I've never been to either. You've never been? It's really nice. The beaches there are really nice, and there's it's a very scenic drive as well if you do drive in. And once highly recommend it. They're both southwest, but Devon has more civilization. 10 years so when you were 60. Hey, hey, I'm not that old, Barry. If I'm 60, that would mean you're like 40. I too can play that game, you know that. But yeah, it was a long time since I was last down southwest. Yeah, Cornwall's more cliffs and farms. Good if you need to bury your body kidding office in Minecraft. In Minecraft. No one will hide in my midlife crisis. You're hitting your not hiding. It's like, why are you hiding your midlife crisis? You're hitting. Man, can you imagine if I was going through a midlife crisis? What the hell would be my my vice? My midlife crisis. Oh my god. I would like to travel more in the UK, hopefully going to Scotland next year. I mean, the UK is actually really nice to travel around. I really enjoy doing staycations in the UK because there's actually a lot to see. And we do have a lot of very scenic routes and like hiking routes and hiking trails. And I do enjoy them as much as I am very unfit. And I generally very much like literally die on the hikes because I'm very unfit and I don't train for them, not properly at least. I literally just go to the trails and be like, yep, let's do this hike. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm dying. You're going through a constant crisis. Come on. Thank you so much, Leo. Thank you so much. But no, I do highly recommend traveling more around the UK. There's a lot to see. One of the, where is it? Is it by Cornwall, Devon area? I think it's called St. Michael's Mound, where it's like a town that's on an island, and you can swim to it if you want to, but when the tide is out, there's a pathway from the mainland that you can walk across, which is really nice. And then sometimes the tide is in a little bit, and you can like take your shoes off and walk barefoot across the pathway, and it's very pretty. And hey, Pyro, welcome in. Thank you for the third tier redeem, and thank you for the taiyaki redeem. I also hope you enjoy your lurk. That's Cornwall. Okay, that's Cornwall. But yeah, it's a really nice, like, very scenic, very nice walk. It's a very small, like, town. Thank you for the fart, Leo. I have a germ thing. I don't think I can swim. Okay. But it's really nice. I mean, you can stay on the mainland and just watch and just look out to it. And it's really nice to just see the tide, like, go out and come in as well. Like I said, it's very scenic and very stunning, like, for photos and whatnots. Oof, my connection is not holding up again today. You're gonna stay connection? You're gonna behave? My internet connection is just not having it at all this week. And I think it's because like I said, there's a lot of us at home at the moment. So that's probably why it's struggling a little tiny bit, because everyone's connected, including myself, and streaming is becoming very difficult to do. I don't mind visiting London once I have a reason to go up and can safely travel. I mean, that's fair. I'll watch everyone swim. I think I'll be called a peeper. Oh yes, join us. Although I'm not in London. No, Berry has to travel to London as well. She comes at my behest. She comes to visit me. A swim stalker, a wave watcher, and a silent swimming peeper. What? I have no idea what that sentence is supposed to mean. But yes, we are playing milk outside, a bag of milk outside a bag of milk. I don't know if this is going to be, or this has a full screen option. I hope there is. But let me lower my music, and then we will start the game. Okay, English. Thank you for the fart, Ushio. Welcome in. Let me give you a shout out, Ushio. Hang on. Ushio is a very good friend of mine, whom I also I used to hang out quite a bit with. Ushio _gaming, and also anytime love. Oh, there's animation. Oh, wait. We'll wait for the animation to finish. I wasn't expecting it to start so quickly. But I do have an announcement to make as well, whilst Ushio is here, because they've reminded me. Is there not a full screen function? Okay, that's fine. Hey Ernest Me, welcome in. Thank you for the Taiyaki stack redeems. I really wasn't expecting there to be like a cutscene. Hi, Englanders. Oh my god. It won't take much time. I wasn't reading the script. What do you see? I missed a lot of it. Are you sure? Anyway, it's... She's watching Jessie take all our taiyakis. Yeah, I really wasn't expecting this cutscene. Yes, Mum. Ooh. There we go. So that was the opening to Milk Outside a Bag of Milk Outside a Bag of Milk. Right, so before I actually start the game, why I apologise, was just funny that Jessie was like, Berry comes, and I'm just like, oh, Berry doesn't have an 8-hour round trip like I do for a damn hot chocolate. No, I think Berry has an hour travel. Is it 1 hour, Berry? Jessie didn't have the hot chocolate. It was so expensive, but it was very good. Hey, I had a matcha latte. I didn't have the hot chocolate, but I had a matcha latte. I wasn't up for the hot chocolate. Like it did taste really good though. Berry let me try some of hers, but it's more than an hour. Oh, okay, it's more than an hour. I mean, I do try to make it. I mean, I went down sort of your way one time, but Jessie picked the green drink. I wonder why. Shh, no, we don't mention the green drink here. Right, before I get distracted entirely. So the announcement I wanted to make, which I haven't actually made a post about, and I'm gonna be a little bit sneaky, a little bit lazy. I'm just gonna retweet what Ushio has posted. However, I'll be joining Ushio and I think his name was Vincent, and we are going to do a very big Peak collab. I've never played Peak before. I was halfway downloading the game just now. I've had to pause it because I'm doing stream right now. But I've never played the game before, so I am going in to the game fully blind. I'm going into the game fully blind. It's going to be chaotic because it is going to be a lobby of 20 people. Like a lobby of 20 people, that is a lot of people. I am hoping that my connection will hold up on Thursday. Hopefully it will. If it does, I'll try it anyway. If it doesn't hold up, then I will, obviously, I'll have to be like, I'm really sorry, Ushia. I'm going to have to call it quits, and I'll do something else with you guys on Thursday instead. But hopefully, Jesse's internet, like Jesse cannot multitask. Exactly. It cannot multitask at all. But I will damn well try my hardest to join in and participate, because it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be chaos. It's going to be absolutely just all over the place. So in advance, I'm going to apologize if I end up ignoring chat or missing chat. We're going to break it. Break the game or break my internet. Which one are we going to break first? Jesse chugging. That they're straight. No, don't say that. You're gonna summon Teddy. You're gonna absolutely summon that troll, Teddy. He's gonna come in and say, I heard Jesse likes green things. And I'm like, no. You should try to make Jesse swear. It won't be very difficult on Thursday. Break everything. Oh, we are going to end up breaking everything. But yes, I'll do the announcement tomorrow, just so that you guys are aware and, you know, are prepared and know what's going on. It will be a little bit earlier than my normal stream, only by half an hour. It'll start at 7:30. I'll try to be on time, but knowing me, I will probably be a little bit late because I'm me. Thank you for the fart, Leo. But yes, we are playing Peak. It's going to be absolutely chaotic with 20 people. A lot of them that I do not know. I only know Ushio and one other whose name has escaped me right now. It's really bad. I've met them once, but it's fine. They're all really nice people. I've been in Ushio's chat, and they're all really nice, and they seem very like lovely, wonderful people. So we will absolutely have a grand old time. That one was a warm one. Thank you so much for the warm fart. But yes, now that I've announced what I'm planning to do on Thursday, we are now going to continue this psychological horror again, and it looks like we can't full screen it, which is again fine. It is fine, but I wonder, did I have wait, do I have the filters, the crop filter? I do. Let's go. Oh, I also have a color correction filter. It makes no difference, that one. Okay, delete that. Close. Okay, we have a crop filter, so that's fine. Oh no, it's fine. We'll just have the bottom of it sticking out. Fragment flatulence. What am I? Now Toasty in the booty. Thank you so much. Thank you. But no, we will have a lot of fun on Thursday. It won't be, well, it'll be a different type of horror, I suppose you can say. Are those eyes? Oh, they are eyes. I'm walking to my room, trying to not look around. Playful shadows dance around me here and there. They dash all over the walls, the ceiling. Will you be bringing the Shrek juice? Look, just for you guys on Thursday, I'll turn into a green avatar, all right? Just for you guys. I'll make my character green. One of those shadows whizzes past me, touching my face ever so slightly. I smile and continue walking, paying it no mind. Sometimes it's so easy to lose self-control and track of time, spinning in a joyful dance. But I'm in a bit of a hurry here. Mum told me to go to bed. I think you want the green, not us. I do not want the green. You guys are demanding for the green. As if your character isn't already green adjacent with Ming having toothpaste colour. Look, you're not wrong there. Look, the colour theme was, I wanted to go for more like a jadey colour because of the fish in my in my character's ear as an earring, and I was like, oh, you know, a more jadey green theme would be quite cool. And now it's turned into some horrible fact that I am into green things, and apparently I have a love for Shrek. Apparently. The colour theme was Aqua Fresh. Hey! I am not toothpaste. You're so mean. I walk past the kitchen on the way to my room. The door is shut, but I can still feel the chilling air coming from the other side. My first thought is that there's a living corpse blowing into the keyhole, laughing mockingly. Who doesn't have I do not have a thing for Shrek, Ushio. I do not. That's so silly. I'm absolutely sure we have no corpses in our kitchen. I know for sure that we've never had any corpses in our kitchen. I'm absolutely sure of that. Holden joke. No! I break into a run and dash towards the closed door. The shadows intensify their chaotic dance. Are they trying to stop me or calm me down? I don't know. It doesn't matter right now. Don't you get it? Let it out like a fart berry. Better out than in, right? Better out than in. I seriously want to join you two for snacks one day because I feel like we'd be chaos. Oh my god, we would be so much chaos, honestly. As about the toothpaste, I think I'll get unmodded. I would never, Berry. Unmod you? Never. I wave my hands around as I run, trying to chase away my annoying pursuers, but then I suddenly realise that I won't be able to stop in time. I've got no other choice but to break the door now. If there's somebody inside, I'll surely scare them to death. But wait, how can I scare to death someone who's already dead? What if it actually revives them? No. I don't want that. What do I do? Say the thing. I'm very sure that Jackson does not have a thing for Shrek, which is why no one ever talks about it. Even Ernest B is joining in with the bullying. No! Besides, Jessie probably doesn't even remember how to unmod like me. She's getting on a bit. I'm not that decrepit yet. I still have money. I can DM you it. Yes, please. You like being bullied there? No, I do not. Look, I'm not a masochist. I'm a sadist, but not a masochist. Although when it comes to art, I'm a masochist. There's a difference. There is a difference. I couldn't fully complete my thought when my shoulder hit the door and it flew open. As I expected, there was no living corpse inside, but there was a bag of milk I bought yesterday sitting right in the middle of the table, watching me with its unblinking eyes. I stare back. Nothing happens. Although, what exactly did I expect? Gratitude? Have I done something that warranted it? A bag of milk probably doesn't care whether it's on the shelf in a store or on the table in my mum's kitchen. On the other hand, nobody would drink milk inside the store, which means I took it from the safest place in the world and into the scary unknown. I'm so sorry, you poor thing. I turn away in shame and leave the room in a hurry, only bring others trouble. I walk toward my room through a narrow corridor. Ooh. I meet a familiar, formless creature at the door. It locks me in its clutches and starts sniffing every inch of my body, like a hungry dog. I'm not struggling. I know it's useless. I just stay silent and endure its tight grip that stops me from moving. Squints. After sniffing me from head to toe, the creature holds out its ugly paws, baring its single claw, thin and sharp, like a blade. Is this game or 50 Shades of Red? I have no idea. So I played the very first one, which is Milk Inside a Bag of Milk Inside a Bag of Milk, and that was only 45 minutes long. Now this is the main game, which is Milk Outside a Bag of Milk Outside a Bag of Milk, and it is at least, I think, like 2 to 3 hours long, or maybe 4, I can't remember. But there are choices. Again, I stare questioningly into the monster's bottomless eye sockets. Don't move. Wait, bag of milk? Yeah, bag of milk. It's a thing in Canada, as well as it is in Malaysia as well, and Thailand as well. The creature squeezes my hands until my veins start bulging, and I just keep staring into the black cavities where its eyes should be, ignoring all pain. I've promised so many times, stay put. The moment it says that, its claw pierces my arm. I don't feel anything other than the barely discernible crawling under my skin and the ring of tightly sprung sinews. But then the claw injects its venom into me. So if you're streaming, it's 10 plus hours. I'll try not make it 10 plus hours. It hurts. A white veil appears in front of my eyes. My fingers cramp and start twitching frantically. I lose control over my body and slowly slide to the floor, just like last time. But why do I feel so hot? I feel my blood boiling up. Strong shivers run through my body, paralyzing every single cell, while my veins and arteries heat up, almost bursting from that pressure. I try screaming, but instead of producing words, I vomit thick, milky foam. The creature notices it and throws itself at me in anger, grabbing me by the throat while keeping the poisonous claw inside my arm. Kill me! Kill me! Hysterical screams resound through the corridor. In a fit of madness, the creature starts scratching my neck. Bright splashes fly everywhere, hitting the walls with a loud sound. I try to imprint where every drop fell in my memory so I could gather them all later. I need to remember. A new wave of pain washes over me. Everything turns pitch black in an instant. I'm glad I live alone, out of context. This sounds like heavy porn. What, the kill me bit? Say it. I'll never drink milk, ever, again. I say it. Sounds like dark romance. I'll never drink milk ever again. Say it again. The white foamy stuff too. I'll never drink milk ever again. I'll never drink milk ever again. And the drink milk ever again. Out of context, yes, it is very questionable. I finally get to my room. I'm so tired of all this fuss. Thankfully, I still feel comfy and warm in my room. Even the weird sounds coming from the outside don't make me anxious at all. Mum told me to go to bed, so I need to perform all the needed preparations. I've washed my face and now I'm standing in front of the mirror with a toothbrush in my mouth. I look at my reflection. It shows absolutely no desire to sleep. Yeah, I get how you feel. And there was a time when the last minutes before I sleep were my favourite time of the day. I loved anticipating the inevitable moment when the reality and the dream world would clash. No lattes? So this means you can't have milk and cookies ever again? Probably. And no lattes as well, yep. I woke up for that moment's sake. Lived through the day for it. My biggest dream was to sleep all day long. It would have been so cool, but the dreams always slowly but surely slipped away. As if somebody fished them out of my head, one after another, until nothing was left, and now I have to sleep again, even though I don't feel any need for it. I really like the style of this game though. After finishing with my face, I usually reach out for my pills. It's funny, but I have no idea how they work separately since I always swallow them as a bunch without thinking. Now I want to have a better look at it, to twirl it between my fingers, to chew on it. I'd do anything to stall for just a little bit more time. A smooth, protruded red capsule is looking at me. It's covered in a murky, semi-transparent film, but I can still discern its contents. So what do we have inside you? I gently press on the capsule from both sides, and, to my surprise, it turns out to be soft and squishy. I press harder and the capsule pops. Sticky, bright red liquid pours out. Filthy. Hey, Lark, welcome in.
Jats for 2 months.
Welcome in and thank you for the resub. 2 months. Let's go. Thank you so much. Great timing. We've just popped a pill and apparently red sticky liquid has poured out of it and it is filthy. Unwanted, I swear. Oh my god. It's absolutely fine, but welcome in. I hope you're having a lovely and wonderful Tuesday so far. Sounds like a good trip, not gonna lie. The pill flies straight to the waste bin and I start rigorously washing my hands. No, there's no way I'm drinking that. Next was a flat pill of the same blood red colour. There were some letters printed on it. Oh, I get it now. This is a normal Tuesday for Chatsu. It is, pretty much. This is the medicine that makes me really sleepy. But it's not the type of sleep I want. That's not it at all. It's fake. No. I don't even want to look at it. The pill flies into the waste bin as well. The next half an hour goes by in a similar fashion. I study every pill from all sides and then I find a reason not to swallow it. I invent my own medicine instead and enjoy swallowing them one after another, letting myself drown in their healing effects. Hey, my neck doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my hand doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my head doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my heart doesn't hurt anymore. What? We're not experiencing technical difficulties. When? How? We're just fine, no? Hey, my stomach doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my eyes don't hurt anymore. Oh my god. Leo, thank you so much for the 3 months.
Today, Jatsu rocks toothpaste cheek whilst they narrate questionable smut.
Questionable smut. And we started a hype train. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Don't say my jiggly. Oh my god. No. Oh, I see. So it's a joke that not even I'm allowed to hear? Hey, my eyes don't hurt anymore. How come I didn't think of this earlier? This is so simple. I need to brag about it to someone right away. Justice MC is a full-blown technical difficulty. Why didn't hurt you? It's a secret. No, don't keep secrets away from me. I don't know. We got attacked by a monster earlier on at the start. So it's probably something to do with that, but I'm not 100% sure. But not to my mum. She'll just scold me. And she's sure I'm already sleeping anyway. I don't want to disturb her without reason. I'll think of something myself. Do I need to define secret to you? No, you don't need to define secret to me, but there's no secrets being kept from Jatsu. Jatsu must know all secrets. You probably have to. Are you just going to open up a dictionary and just point and be like, says right here, Jatsu. Jatsu, you are the secret. I am the secret. The biggest secret of all. Hype train, right, Pyro? We have a hype train. They won't be secrets if we tell you. No, because they'll still be secret if you tell me. You just have to take care of me afterwards. Besides, I just really want some small talk. I wonder, who's going to be my conversation partner? Secret equals hidden gem. Does that mean I'm just out of sight? A hype train and the quote queen didn't get anything. Just kidding. Don't waste money, kids. We're all older than you, Pyro. Who are you calling kid? Didn't sign up for aftercare Aquafresh. Oh, I see. Hey. Oh, hey. I need to click on it. Hey, long time no see. Hasn't been an hour, dummy. You know we're only supposed to meet once per day, right? Oh, are we the imaginary friend? The imaginary voice? I was trying to tell you that you are a gem, but hey, if you want to rather focus on the other part, be my guest. Were you being nice, Lark? Were you complimenting me? You are too sweet. Lark trying to wish Jackson just being mean. No, I'm not being mean. I'm just being dense. There's a difference. There's a difference between being mean and being dense. And I am dense. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm very dense, unfortunately. Laughing at compliments, cruelty. How is that cruelty? You can be both at the same time. What, dense and mean? Also, you're limiting yourself too much to these mere numbers. Shaking my head. Mere numbers? Numbers of what? Cries while vanishing into the void. No, come back, Lark. Drags you by the little hairs on the back of your head. Kids these days, shaking my head. I'll be back, just going for a bit. The game can't stop me from having a hot chocolate at home. Oh, did you buy the set in the end, Barry? I can't remember if you did. Because I know you said you were going to buy a set and make it at home, but I couldn't remember if you had bought a set or not. It hasn't even been an hour, dummy. You know we're only supposed to meet once per day, right? As long as you don't use a bag of milk. No, but I have some other hot chocolate. Okay, that's fine. Go enjoy your hot chocolate and your I'm not in Canada, don't worry. And whatever you are up to. It hasn't even been an hour, dummy. There you go, bullying me again. Aren't you even a little bit happy? Not even the slightest bit? No, I'm pretty exhausted after today. Well, I guess you are too. Oh. Let's do I'm pretty exhausted after today. Well, I guess you are too. That's not true. You need to go to bed. No, you've been in control for way too long already. It's my turn now, all right? Oh, wait, do we have multiple personalities? Is this what this is? I'll just stay silent until the medicine's effects wear off. How about that? Hey, you can't do that. You need to do your best to make me feel better. That's exactly what I'm doing. What a bully. Actually, why am I even worried about this? In reality, I don't need you at all. I'm so energetic and I feel great, which means I can do anything. And you can only watch and agonize over our uselessness, or your uselessness, sorry. I can imagine how angry you are right now. Lark will henceforth never be found again, his cold body floating through the thick darkness in the void, his body drifting further away, slowly disintegrating into small particles, seemingly fusing with the darkness. Why are you disintegrating? What happened, Lark? Who did this to you? Don't say me. Don't say Jatu did. It wasn't me. Yeah, I'm all beside myself. What made you so happy all of a sudden? Yeah, I'm all beside myself. By the way, you're the one that's useless and pathetic. Don't even try ruining my mood. I want to have fun while we're together, alright? So you're the one calling the shots now? Yeah. Well, let's see how long you can last. We'll see, yeah. Out of the void, you heard a distorted voice slowly whispering into your ear. It was Chatsy. Look, no, it can't be me. It was never me. Don't be like that, come back. Blink once if it was Chatsy's fault. No, don't blink at all. He's disintegrated. He can't blink. It's fine. We'll see, yeah. Am I really that pathetic? Say something. I can feel tears streaming down my cheeks, hanging from my chin and then falling onto my clothes, burning holes in them. That was fast, but not unexpected. Hey, at least I tried. Go wash your face, then we'll decide what to do with you. I wonder what determines the different endings as well for this game. Because I know there are multiple endings. I'm in front of the mirror again. I keep staring at my reflection, trying not to get distracted by the sneery looks the walls. Wait, hang on. Get distracted by the sneery looks the walls are giving me, trying not to drown in their giggling. But then me in the mirror also shows me a creepy smile, bares her teeth at me. I shut my eyes, but that doesn't help. It wouldn't have helped even if I sunk through the floor. I start counting in my mind. 2 squared, 2 by 2 squared, a square squared, a square pyramid square, a pyramidal structure cubed, a pyramidal structure hypercubed. Oh my god, that was a really weird sentence to say. I'm trying to see your milk bag. Newt. In private. In private. Not in public. But welcome in, Newt. I hope you're having a lovely and wonderful Tuesday so far. If that's a smile, I hate to see them sad. It's also true. Oh wait, hang on. Nearly mislogged message. Out of the void an eye appears. The eye has a light red glowing coming from it. You can slowly see it vanish for a few seconds and then reappear, seemingly blinking once and vanishes again. Oh, I see. I see how this is. But yeah, Neil, I hope you're doing well today. I feel better. But my head is splitting apart now. How do you feel? Sorry for being rude. I mean, we were a bit rude to us. Sorry for being rude. It's not your fault. It's never your fault. Fine. You can keep on blaming yourself, but don't overdo it. I don't know why, but I thought I'd be able to take control. I was almost ready to. I was sure I'd be able to change something. After all, I was able to buy milk, you know. Yeah, you ought to know how challenging it was. Do you think there's someone that suffers from, like, high anxiety? I mean, they are on a lot of medication as well. Is that why you threw away the medicine? What a stupid decision, right? Undoubtedly, whatever it was your decision. No, whatever it was your decision. Does it even matter? Yes, no, what do you think? I mean, the fact that it was their own choice, it does matter. So yes, it does matter. Somehow I find it hard to believe. Then why did you do that? I felt like I'd be able to fight it on my own. It's true. The pain subsided for a bit at that time, but now I feel it triple in force. It hurts so bad. By the way, I have no idea why I suddenly had the need to write it out like that. No, that's absolutely fine. It was fun to read. Thank you for being entertaining in my chat. Just drink your medicine already or I'll stop talking to you. You know what to do. Should we do you know what to do? It's very cryptic, but you know what to do. Dejected, I reach out for the shelf with my medicine. I swallow the pills one after another, chasing away the unpleasant visions that keep floating up in my memory. And yet, my mind still draws a terrifying picture. Lumps of coagulated blood and transparent coating travel down my esophagus, scratching at soft walls, leaving behind furrows. Your drawing the other day has increased my craving for... I can read the first word, which is egg. Dan. And then the second word, I can't actually read it. But is that the nata del pasta, the Portuguese tarts, right, Nunu? Oh my god, they're so tasty. I love Portuguese tarts. I could eat 10 of them if my body allowed me to, or if my stomach allowed for it. But yes, you should get some. They're so tasty. I'm trying, at least as long as I'm not being put into the bad drawer just because you don't understand what I'm saying. I never put you in the bad corner, Lark. When have I put you in the bad corner? When have I ever put you in the drawer that says Lark is naughty? I shake my head violently. I don't care if it makes me feel dizzy or worsens my pain. I just don't want to think about something so repulsive. Either the Hong Kong style Dan Tat egg tart or the Portuguese one, both is good. Yes, both is good. Oh my god, both is very good. So the ones I got, they're from Chinatown. They are essentially like Dan Tat or egg tarts, but they are made with a croissant pastry rather than the flaky pastry, like the typical Hong Kong flaky pastry, which is also really good. But the croissant ones are so buttery, and I've been in that store a couple times, and it's, oh my god, as soon as you walk in, the buttery smell just hits you and you're like, oh my god, it smells so good. I want to eat the whole shop. I told you were a hidden gem and your first instinct was to say I called you not being seen. I mean, okay, I'm sorry, I apologize. I appreciate you calling me a hidden gem. Most streams you just chuck chat into the F it bucket. I do not. You immediately expected me to be mean to you. It's because most people are when they come in. Some of you, not most of you actually, that's a lie. Some of you come in and you start bullying me right off the bat. So I'm not used to the compliments, and it's fine. I'm not complaining about the bullying. It's absolutely fine. Well, some are also trying to be nice once in a while. Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you very much, Lark. It's very sweet and kind of you. I've never been mean to you, Jatsu. No, that is true. A lot of yous aren't mean. But some of you are. Some of you are. And I'm a D if I can be nice. No, to be honest, a lot of you are very nice, and I really appreciate all of you being here. Whenever you get the chance to, like, even if it's just to lurk or even chatting, and the banter that we have in here is also really nice as well. And I enjoy our jokey chats or more serious chats or our I can support. Yeah, Leo's also very nice. I have a wonderful community, honestly. I'm only messing when I say you guys are mean. Well, I say I'm messing. Sometimes I'm not. Sometimes you guys are mean to me. But it's not like 100% of the time. Maybe 50-50. Shall we call it even 50-50? Sometimes you guys are. You still haven't changed. What do you mean? You're afraid of being alone. This worries you much more than pain. Yeah, I guess. Like how you like the colour green, refuse to accept it. Look, I don't mind the colour green, but that does not extend to Shrek. Just because I like green does not mean I like Shrek. I enjoy the films, don't get me wrong. I think they're really funny, but I do not want to do unspeakable things to Shrek, which is what you guys always insinuate. Those pill bottles look like dildos. They heard about the butt plug stream. Oh my god, the butt plug stream. I can't believe you guys are just spamming my chat. I have lowered the auto mod a lot now. Some of it is just not modded whatsoever, so it shouldn't flag up too many of your unsay-so comments in my chat. See? Lark is announcing his love for butt plugs. Yeah, I guess. I toss the last pill into the air and catch it with my mouth. Do you know what? Lark, you're gonna get pinned. The pin of shame. There you go. I lie on the floor and look at the ceiling. I can clearly hear water running into the metal pipes up there. I hear the cracking of concrete blocks that will someday surely fall on my head. What happened to me? Does it not say that it was said by you? Oh, it does, kind of. Mostly because she can't be bothered to approve them. Those... Okay, fine, approves. Guys. It's let's not kink shame Jatsu about her desires regarding Shrek. Oh my god. You guys are terrible. Oh my god. I don't even want to say it because it's going to put ideas into your heads. And no, I'm not going to say it. But I'm not afraid of that at all. I can't imagine my death coming from above. Rather, it's rearing its claws from somewhere below, waiting for me to lose focus. The plot thickens just like Shrek is. Shrek is rather thick. Although, right, okay. It's not controversial either. You know, in one of the films, Shrek turns human. So he has a human form. His human form is actually quite nice. I'm not gonna lie. When he turns into a human, I would, yeah. This game really does sound like questionable smut. Look, you're listening to it all wrong, Leo. All wrong. Do you want to talk about it? You aren't helping your case. No, don't join them. Please don't join them. Look, I specified the human Shrek, not the green Shrek, but the human Shrek. He's fine though. You don't agree? No. Shrek is like the beast. The human forms are much worse. I don't know. I mean, Shrek's human form isn't bad. The beast's human form is... he's too doe-eyed for my liking. He's too... Yeah. And I know they did it on purpose to make him like the doe-eyed prince, the very, like, handsome... Because that was what was considered handsome. Jessie just confessed she do Shrek. You heard it here first. Human Shrek, not green Shrek. I mean, come on. He is tall, he's broad, and he has a head full of hair. Like, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? Human Shrek, not green Shrek. No, I've had enough of talking. What do you want then? I just want to lie down for a bit. Can I interest you with everything all of the time? A little bit of everything all of the time. Apathy is a tragedy and boredom is crime. Anything and everything all of the time. R3 artists disagree with you, chat. What do you mean they disagree with me? There is nothing to disagree with. I just want to lie down for a bit. Prince Adam, the beast human form, he could get it. Really? You like the human form of the beast? I don't know, he's too... I think okay, out of the princes in Disney, the one that I think is the best looking one is probably Prince Philip, the one from Sleeping Beauty. I like him best. Cause like, is he called Prince Philip? He is called Philip, right? And then there's, so like, it is Philip. Yeah, okay, I remember correctly. Yeah, he's the he's the most handsome one in my opinion. Who's next? Would Aladdin be classed as a prince? Why is that cringe? Why is Prince Philip cringe from Sleeping Beauty? Even if the scene is bound to collapse, it won't be today. Let's do that one. Can you stay silent, please? I need to get my thoughts in order. But yeah, and then I think like Aladdin and who was the prince in Little Mermaid? Oh my god, I had such a thing for Little Mermaid when I was in my teens. So all I drew was the little characters from the Little Mermaid. All I draw was Ariel, and I really loved the second film as well, where she had Prince Eric. Thank you, Nunu. Nunu is like my Disney encyclopedia. What was the name of Ariel's child? Oh my god, I can't remember her name. It's so bad, and it was one of my favourite films. I really loved that second film as well. Melody? I think her name was Melody, yeah. Because obviously Ariel faced off of Ursula, and then Melody faced off with Morgana, who is Ursula's sister. Oh my god, I just really liked that whole entire story series because they linked it, and it was really good as a sequel. He also didn't ask consent as he assaulted a sleeper. That is also true. Well, yes, he didn't ask for consent, but they were already in love. And I know consent is still important, even if you are already together. But would it be classed as consent? That sort of thing? I think I've watched Little Mermaid once. Yes, I think that's it. Like, Brother Grimm stories are effed up. But the Brother Grimm stories are really interesting. They are very dark. They are obviously the darker side of the fairy tales, but they are really, they have an interesting twist to them. Sometimes I'm showing too many Disney adult tendencies. I'm afraid to reveal the depth of my knowledge. That's absolutely fine, Nunu. I really enjoy Disney. I actually sometimes put on the Disney soundtrack when I'm at work, and I just sing along to it. And everyone's like, "Jessie, why are you listening to Disney?" I was like, "Because I want to, and I'm stressed, so I will sing my worries away." Be a man. There you go. Also, how were they in love? Like, they've never met and he's only seen her asleep? No, actually, he hasn't just seen her asleep. He saw her in the forest. They met in the forest first when she was being hidden away by the three fairies. So they did meet before, and then he was like, "Oh, I'm in love," and she's like, "Oh, you know how fairy tales are like, love at first sight, right?" That's how it works. It doesn't work in real life like that, but that's how it works in those stories. But they fell in love instantly at first sight. Oh yes, one musical number means love. I mean, in that instance, yes. In real life, no. Although that would be nice, but no. Right. I carefully extract thoughts that are yet to be fully formed from my head and lay them out on the ceiling in orderly rows. Now it's my corkboard. In the hopes of seeing the whole picture, I switch them from one place to another, pile them on top of each other, scatter them around. In the end, I throw them off with my hand, annoyed, and start over. I can't do it. That's how you know he loves you. Exactly. Isn't there a song in Enchanted where she's singing about how does she know, and then she's talking about sending flowers, singing a song, doing a dance and stuff like that. That's also one of my favorite songs. Jazzy, have you ever done a Hear Me Out cake? Is Shrek there? I've never done a Hear Me Out cake, and Shrek is not there. I need to look through all of the characters in like cartoons and fairy tales. I probably do have a few Hear Me Outs. Clearly, Jazzy's Hear Me Out cake only contains conventionally attractive humans. That's not true. That's not true. I am sure that I do have a few Hear Me Outs on which I'm not going to out myself right now. I would love to see your Hear Me Out entries. I will I'll do some homework just for you, Nunu. I'll send it just to you and be like, here my Hear Me Outs. Here you go, Nunu. You can judge me. You can be the judge of my selection. Oh dear. You can always imagine your thoughts are suddenly small and swarming. like cockroaches. Just to confirm. Get out, Tech. Welcome in, Tech. I hope you're having a lovely and wonderful Tuesday. Oh my god. Look, I am furry adjacent. I've been called out in my own Discord already. Whereas it Streamy posted, no, it wasn't Streamy, it was Zingy. So Zingy posted like a meme thing of I don't even know what it was. It was just a picture of some guy with some bunny ears crouched in a really awkward position. And then everyone was like, well, Zingy especially was like, oh, I thought of you when I saw this. I was like, what do you mean you thought of me? And then Streamy chimed in, was like, yeah, because this person's got bunny ears, although it's for you, it'd probably be better with cat ears. I was like, hey. Don't call me out like that. Come on, boys with cat ears are really cute, right? Or men with cat ears are really cute, right? Right? And then, right, earlier on today, before I even started stream, I was just setting up my stream and information and whatnot, and then I was looking at the Twitch front page, and it recommended me someone. And I clicked on them, and their PNG was a cat boy with cat ears and a tail. I was just like, oh no, I'm not beating these allegations, am I? I'm never beating them. Simon Blackwell on a fursuit. But that's the thing. I don't know if I would in a fursuit. It'd be really sweaty. It'd be really sweaty. No, it doesn't really do it for me. Maybe just the fur head, but not the full suit. Because right, hear me out. With just the fur head, it sort of hits the whole entire guys in helmets. So you know, like guys in biker helmets, and you know when you see them, they're like totally hot until they take off the helmet, and they're not as hot. That no, don't ban me. I'm spitting facts here. So I think with just the headpiece, that might hit the same as a guy with like a biker's helmet. Or a mask. You know when guys have their let's speak exactly. Let me speak. Simon is hot. Okay, yeah, Simon is hot, but Simon in a fursuit is not, well, isn't hot in the same way as it is. It's gonna be hot and sweaty for him. I don't think I'd want Simon in a fursuit, not a full fursuit, but in just the headpiece. I think I could get on board with that. Maybe just with that. But yeah, it would hit the same thing as guys in helmets, guys in masks as well. You know, it's just yeah. I think those kind of things are kind of hot. Ew, I hate cockroaches. Can I make them fireflies? I don't mind either way. We're like talking about such unhinged things on such like a psychological, horrific game. I didn't even have time to blink before my thoughts, they're fireflies now, start whirling all over the ceiling of their own accord, forming whimsical patterns. What about a Shrek mask? No, that doesn't do it for me. Because Shrek's face is too human, and the eyes would really put me off, like just being stared at by unblinking. Oh, that'd be the same for the fursuit now that I think about it, because it'd be unblinking. Would it be the same as the yeah, I know that the Shrek mask really wouldn't do it for me, honestly. And I'm not even lying. It would probably put me off a little bit. Jasu's hear me out. Cake includes Daft Punk. I mean, have you seen those guys? And not only are they wearing helmets, they're also quite funny. Men who are funny are hot as well. Men who can make you laugh are hot. Instant hot. Yeah, what if the fursuit head is donkey? Oh my god. Oh my god, Nick. Oh, no. No, I don't think I could do donkey. I think I'd laugh too much. It's like when So I've had discussions with my friends about what like, okay, fine. When you're in the moment and someone does like dirty talk or like sexy talk, I can't deal with it. I would laugh. I would have to leave the room. I would laugh and leave the room. I'm so sorry. I have to leave the room. I won't leave the room right now. I'll be back in a bit, maybe, or not. But the mood is gone. The mood is gone. Men who make you laugh, Shrek is back. Shrek is very grumpy. Shrek is very grumpy. I can only observe them and wait for the right moment. It's just that moment doesn't come. The mocking sounds of flapping wings coming from the ceiling make me start losing my patience. Enough. I hate you. Come on, don't you agree that men that can make you laugh are instantly hot? I spring to my feet and scream at the top of my lungs. The fireflies scatter. Good job. Now start over. No way. Unstable behavior makes you look bad. I don't give a damn. So that doesn't bother you. Should it? He compares himself to a vegetable on the first date breakup. Is an eggplant breakup? Is an onion because layers break up? we already had we had a discussion before, and it was alongside the cucumber talk. Wait, is that an eye outside our window? It looks like an eye. Anyway, so we had a discussion alongside the cucumber talk a while back in regards to eggplants, and it's like, well, why do you compare it to an eggplant? Because they're not hard. They're quite soft and squidgy. So why would you compare yourself to an eggplant? And they're quite bulbous as well. The shape is... Sorry, are you an aubergine name user? I am an aubergine name user. I do call them aubergines. But yeah, they're quite like bulbous, and it's just not very... It's not a very pleasant shape. Let's put it that way. It's not a shape that makes me go, yes. That's perfect. It really isn't the shape that makes me go, yes. And like, why use an aubergine as the emote to represent it? It just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. But do you sus? No, take those sus. We're being educational. We're not being sus. And like, if they are describing themselves as, are they describing their genitals as the aubergine? Is that what you're saying, Nunut? And as for the onions, in what terms are they describing themselves as an onion? As in their personality has layers, or theirs a person's really stinky, or oh my god, that reminds me, when I was on my train journey back home from, where was it from Birmingham, was it from Newcastle? It was either one. Anyway, I was on my train journey home, and there was no seats, so I had to stand, which is fine. And there was this guy next to me, and oh my god, did he smell of bloody onions. He got on, and I was just like, oh my god, someone really stinks. Someone really stinks. Is it me? Am I the stinky one? And I was just like, oh my god, someone really, really smells. Either myself or someone in my vicinity. And then they got off, and I was like, okay, it's that person, they smell. But yeah, someone who, like, I like the smell of onions in food, and I like the taste of onions in food, but on a person, not so much. Not so much. Should it? No, yes. I don't know what the question is. No. Oh, wait, acting unstable. That was the whoops. A lot of people act like this. Really? There's nothing shameful about snapping at someone if you have a reason for that. You did have a reason, didn't you? I mean, okay, You shouldn't really snap at people. I wouldn't say it's shameful to do so, but you should understand the reason behind snapping at someone. And especially if it also depends. I understand losing patience with someone, which then may cause you to snap at them. But a lot of times, it's something that you really shouldn't do, because it could upset someone. I mean, sometimes some people deserve it, but sometimes people don't, and they just genuinely don't understand like the situation that is happening, or a question that they want explained. You know, and I try not to, unless someone's asked me the same question like 5 times in a row, and it's like, okay, you're starting to annoy me a bit. So I'm just gonna walk away before I snap, and that tends to be my reaction to dealing with someone who's tested my patience a little bit too much. I will just walk away. But I also don't believe in taking out, like, if you're in a bad mood and it's not that person's fault and then taking it out on that person, I don't think that's very fair either, because that person didn't deserve to be shouted at or snapped at just because you're in a foul mood. And sometimes it can't be helped, but if I've noticed I've done it, I will try to apologize. I'm really sorry. I shouldn't have snapped at you. That wasn't your fault. I shouldn't have done it at all. You did have a reason, didn't you? You'll surely get better. Believe me. And now, start over. You're at it again. What do you mean? Never mind. And I've changed my mind anyway. Please don't stay silent for this long anymore. I'm having a hard time without your help. Fine. I raise my eyes to look at the ceiling once more. Sadly, all my fireflies seem to be hiding somewhere. I need to find them. Forget about them and go to bed. Let's just do ... I glance around the room. There are too many places for a creature as small as a firefly to hide here. They can be anywhere. Suddenly, I hear a deafening rumble. The clock just hit midnight. It's so late already, but I can't go to bed right now. Will you help me? Please? Tell me you will help me? Come on, stop bullying me. You promised to talk to me. What were you thinking while lying on the floor? What do you mean? You should know better than anyone else. That's the thing, I've no idea. This is weird. Ooh. Are our thoughts disconnected? Will you tell me? Oh. Oh my god. The fact that the clip is named I Like Shapes. Thank you so much for the clip. Oh my god. I'm not looking forward to listening back to this clip. I roll my sleeves and start rubbing my eyes intensely. They're so itchy. Why are you crying? Oh, they're both the same. Why are you crying? My eyes are itchy. Did you drink milk? Did he bring milk? Oh, wait. Did you drink milk? Did he bring... Who's he? Did you drink milk? I wonder, if I tear out all my eyelashes one after another, will my eyes stop itching? I wonder if I tear out my eyelashes one after another, all my eyelashes one after another, if I tear out all my eyelashes one after another. What have you done? I need to gather the glass, and then I need to have a bath, and then... Here, drink some milk. No! Oh, we died! We had our first death! I stand in the middle of the room, my mouth agape, gasping for air. I think I just experienced death. I don't know any other way to explain what happened. Well, that was surely something. Will you tell me or not? About what? Let's look for the fireflies instead. You're acting weird. Help me instead of running your mouth. I've already had enough adventures before bed. I need to gather my thoughts quickly and go to bed. And my thoughts are hiding from me. To be honest, I have no idea where to look for them. Me neither. I guess we'll have to tear the whole place apart. No, and no. If I make even the smallest of messes here, I'll feel really bad. All the things should stay in their places and that's it. Why? Are you trying to come up with a reason right now? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. Are you trying to come up with a reason right now? Who, me? No, of course not. I think you forgot to put your mind block. I can see through you. Oh, forgot to put up your mind block. Rude. Alright then. So we need to find a bunch of tiny insects inside a mountain of junk without moving anything even an inch. Yeah. My, oh my. I have an idea. Last time, becoming a visual novel character helped me achieve my goal. Now I want to become a point-and-click adventure game character. You know, those games have moments when you just look at different objects and something inevitably happens. It sounds fun. And what about the things you use regularly? Do you refuse to touch them as well? It would make it even more interesting. This is so childish. And want to know what's the best part? You'll be the one doing it. Oh no. Oh yes. I start panicking as soon as I get in a multiple choice situation. I'll just keep changing my mind and end up crying and running away. Do you want that to happen? You're such a handful. You've already proven that you're able to make decisions. Why not continue on that road? Do what you want. You've already proven that you're able to make decisions. Why not continue on that road? Come on, don't be so boring. I was just teasing you. You don't have to bear the whole burden. Asking for help is a reasonable decision too. Let's begin already. I go to the middle of the room and look around. Where would I hide if I were a tiny firefly? Ah, yes. Ah, this is so thrilling. My heart gets warmer from the pleasant anticipation. Hey, what? Look down. I look down. After a moment, a small ball of light and warmth crawls out from under my sweater. Wowee. Wowee. There's smoke coming from your clothes. Let's do wowee. It's a firefly. I carefully grab the firefly. It's pleasantly scorching to the touch. I put it on my shoulder. I'm sorry, little guy. Time to come home now. As if it was an order, the firefly slowly drifts up, circles around my head for a bit, and then flies into my ear with the speed of a bullet. It tickles. One down, let's look for the others. Yeah. Oh, I can actually click on it. Oh. Okay, let's not click on that mess. I look at the alarm clock. Time continues its unstoppable flow. It's so late. Are you tired? You bet I am. I let out a theatrical yawn and hold out my arms to the sides. 1, 2. Then I raise them above my head. 3, 4. Maybe a little workout will help me freshen up. Good idea. Do you remember the exercises you've been taught? I think so. I take a hesitant stance. What was it? Heels together, toes apart? Whatever. I'll go with that. Count down 5 minutes. Fine. You have a clock right in front of you though. I can't look at its hands for too long. At first I feel like they start moving in the wrong direction, and then they disappear altogether. And then things always get messy. Last time I saw a pair of eyes on the clock face. And also, I used to hear voices back in the day. They pleaded for help, I think. What a mess. Truly a mess. It was a mess, right? A mess. Well, are you counting down? My God, finally. What do you mean? I was trying to get through to you for half an hour. Huh? Forget it. Do you see the firefly? No. Let's continue searching then. So it wasn't the clock. The radio? Okay, not the radio. I look at my laptop. I haven't touched it for years, so it's covered with a layer of dust as thick as my finger. Bizarre item. I fear it. Why? It's a long and boring story. Wonderful. Tell me about it. I insist. I don't remember how it appeared in my room. One of my parents probably brought it here because they couldn't find a better place for it. They didn't prohibit me from using it. On the other hand, they encouraged me to do so. Sure, I spent my whole days in front of the screen, games, drawing, engineering, calculator, 3D modelling. So much fun stuff to do. You had amusing hobbies. Yeah, I did, before entering the web. Imagine this. You're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living. Did you imagine? As always, your analogies are spot on. Okay, I imagined. Alright, so you're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living, okay? Okay. Wonderful. And here's the situation, you're a hamster that lives... Okay, I got it. Do you want to talk about something else? Yeah. Fine, you'll end up returning to that subject anyway. Fine. Suddenly a firefly slowly crawls out of the laptop's vent grill. I reach for it. It gets on top of my palm, blinking all the while. I think it's trying to say something. I can see that myself. If only I knew what. It looks like a cipher. Don't you want to crack it? I changed my mind. I have absolutely no desire to find out what it wants to say. The firefly stopped glowing for a moment after that. Then it started glowing again, as if coming back to its senses. For some time it thinks about the further course of its actions, then flies up and dashes into my ear. Let's continue searching. This radio? I look up toward a very high place under my ceiling. I can hear a countless number of small legs marching inside the AC vent, or AC unit. Oh well, what happened? Fireflies can't be friends with cockroaches. We better look somewhere else. Why would cockroaches be there? Have you forgotten? You're the one who told me to think of my thoughts as cockroaches. Yes, but... They became fireflies afterwards, but cockroaches don't disappear just like that. So they occupied this place. Do you understand now? I do, I don't. I'll pretend I do. I do. Okay, so the cockroaches didn't disappear. They just turned into different thoughts. And what are those? Those. Those are the photos of my best memories. But they're blank. I stared at them so intensely that I burned them with my eyes. Now they're just covering the cracks in the walls. Cracks? Forget it. Are we continuing the search or what? Okay, we are. Why does she have 3 radios in her room? Who the hell has 3 radios? Like, that's a bit excessive, right? What's funny about that? I imagine myself being a firefly that is looking straight at a giant fan. And I'd be so jealous. The only thing preventing it from flying is the cage it's locked in and the cable. It's like an inmate, if you think about it. It's so sad. Yeah. Let's continue searching. So not in the fan. I look down. My school bag, worn down and silly, is almost screaming at its own uselessness. From another angle, it looks like a full belly. Its contents are also regurgitating, decomposing and turning into sticky, mushy substance. What a cool image. I need to remember this. Totally not cool. Totally not cool, senseless and cruel. Totally not cool. Tell me what's inside your bag instead. Nothing special. Mostly just all sorts of books. I've taken out all the pens and notebooks out of there, and I'm not interested in anything else. You used to go to school, didn't you? Yeah, I did. I had a blast all the way. Are you sure you understood my question? Do you think everything in my life should be doom and gloom? Well, you're wrong. Alright. What did you like the most there? Well, the rooms were really bright. Not like at home. That's it. Don't rush me. Let me remember. Well, the beds were also soft and the food was nice. By the way, I attended all the classes the others always skipped. They probably got told off so hard. I smiled gently, absorbed in warm memories. You never graduated though. Yeah? Do you remember your last day there? It was a normal day. Dad picked me up earlier than usual. He told me that I'm already too old for the school curriculum. I also realised that some time ago the tasks were way too easy. Then we got into the car and went home. Mum greeted us there, we had dinner and went to our rooms. And what happened then? I guess that day has absolutely no special meaning for you. And what happened then? I don't remember. Does it even matter? Okay. Good. I look at my bag again. Light pouring into the room through the window glints on the metal parts, and there's also a shadow underneath it, which means it's real, sadly. Whatever. I don't care anyway. I almost end up kicking the bag in a fit of sudden anger, but I manage to stop myself in the nick of time. If I move it even an inch, the whole picture will collapse and I'll go blind, as already happened countless times. What do you mean you'll go blind? I spent months memorising the location of every item in my room. That's why I can see them so clearly and vividly. You won't get it. Look at your feet. I look down and see that a small insect is crawling toward me from my bag. It's barely glowing, and it can't even fly. I guess this firefly is really tired. I bend down to pick it up. The firefly starts glowing brightly as soon as I touch it, and then flies up. There you go, boy. Good job. After doing a victory lap around the room, it flies towards me with high speed. I shut my eyes, anticipating the firefly to enter my ear. That's exactly what happens. After it gets inside, it buzzes for a little while and then goes silent. This one is kind of sad. I wonder why. It doesn't matter. What matters is that it's no longer alone. Sure, let's continue searching. This is my sketchbook. Half of its pages are blank, which means it'll still be good for a couple of years. You draw that rarely. Why? Isn't that obvious? If I run out of pages, I'll have to buy a new sketchbook. But that's the joy of sketching in a sketchbook, is that you can buy a new sketchbook when you run out of pages. Or even before you run out of pages. And that's why I end up with piles and piles of empty sketchbooks. I can't get to the stationery store on foot. I'll have to take the bus. Do you even realise what kind of nightmare that can turn into? Or maybe you can ask your mum to buy you one. Buy what? Ask whom? Can you even form coherent sentences? Don't play dumb. Ask your mum to buy you a notebook instead. Instead? So you want me to perform a string of actions, but you're also telling me to do one instead of another. Then how would I decide which action to take? You're so dyslexic. Man, you're a tough case. You lack empathy. Is that my fault? I get closer to the sketchbook, stepping over the wires, the sleeping bag, the cracks in the laminate and the window's reflection. The sketchbook is lying on the stool. From my height, it seems like the stool is missing 2 legs. I squat and look again. All the legs are in place. Will I be able to think of an interesting allegory? I has returned. Returns the test of what? But welcome back, Pyro. I hope you're doing all right and doing well. Oh, let's not go there, okay? I stand up and study the sketchbook from inches away. Its pages are pure white. The last drawing is buried on the previous page, the way it should be. Too bad I'd love to see it. Maybe next time. A sudden gust of chilly wind breaks into the room and makes the pages rustle. Oh no. I shut my eyes. A distinctive sound of pages turning echoes of headache in my head. I know what's going to happen. The rustling has stopped, even though the wind is still howling from every direction. It can only mean one thing. The notebook is open on the first page. If I wait a little longer, the wind will close it. Still no Bobby? Boo! Are you playing date everything? I won't have to look if I wait a little longer. If I wait. Open your eyes. No. It's okay, just do it. No way, I know you're lying. Calm down. No. Calm down. No. Calm down. No. Calm down. No. Oh my god, how long are we going to repeat this? Calm down. Calm down. Fine. No, you're not playing the game. Then why would you end up with Bobby if you're not playing the game? I open my eyes with utmost caution. The notebook is still open in the middle. No drawings, nothing. The pages are still pure white. Did I imagine it? I don't know. Did you? You're the smart one here. You tell me. Next time, don't close your eyes. What did you... I couldn't finish speaking because the pages started moving again. Don't close your eyes. You want to see Bobby here? I'm not playing Date Everything for the time being because it's spoopy month. Because of that, we're putting the dating on hold. I'll be back to playing Date Everything probably next month, which I do need to continue because there's so much yet for me to unlock and discover. Also, in BPSR, in the main storyline, they introduced a new character and she's so pretty. Oh, Blue Protocol. Oh, is that a new character that you can collect as well, Pyro? Don't make me do it. I'm scared. Trust me. The rustling grows louder. The pages lift up. I can almost see the outline of drawings on previous pages. No way. Everything that is in the past should stay in the past. You couldn't convince me. That's it. I'm closing my eyes. Look there. A barely visible light seeps through the pages. With every new gust, it becomes brighter and brighter. A firefly. The wind immediately stops for a moment. The world sinks into perfect silence. But only for a moment. The buzz that has always been haunting me fills the surroundings, but it doesn't matter now. Goodness gracious, little boy, you made me so scared. The firefly blinks, flies up and enters my ear, buzzing loudly all the way. It spends some time looking for the perfect spot in my head, but then its buzzing dies down. Phew. Nope, NPC in the main story, I wouldn't be able to focus if I could play as her. I mean, they might release her later. Sometimes they do release NPCs as playable characters. Phew. Are you okay? We're running short on time, so let's continue searching. Oh, I didn't realise the umbrella. The umbrella emanates a faint sense of coolness. No wonder it's the only thing that defends me against the thunderclouds that gather under my ceiling. It's such a blessing that it can do without my help. Still, a firefly won't hide in a place like that. It'll catch a cold and be unable to fly. You don't want to check it? Alright, let's continue searching. You don't want to check it? Why? I'm sure we won't find anything there. Okay. Finish search. Oh, wait. I've managed to gather my thoughts, but something still worries me. On the other hand, I wasn't supposed to be happy anyway. Why not? Joke, my character is very pretty. Is already very pretty. Oh yeah, because you're playing as a female character, right? Nah, in BPSR you don't have playable characters other than your created characters. Oh, okay. So it is very different to other types of gacha games then. If I lose something and then find it, it's just going back to the starting point. No changes at all. It's zero sum. And happiness is always about being positive, right? You shouldn't think too much. It hurts you. I want to sleep. How about you get some fresh air before sleeping? What do you mean? Well, go to the balcony, breathe in some air. Somehow those words triggered a panic attack in me. I subconsciously step away from the balcony. I don't think it's a good idea. Why? This may sound silly, but I feel like someone is watching me. There was a face outside, there was an eye outside. Alright, let's stay here. There's no way somebody cares about you that much. Alright, let's stay here. Yeah. Can't English? Thank you, Pyro. What are you going to do? What's with this silly question? I'm going to sleep, of course. Hoping that tomorrow will only come after a year or a decade. Imagine myself to be outside of my mortal shell, but at the same time still being me. Ridiculous, like milk outside a bag of milk, and yet... You don't have to talk out loud for me to understand that you're worried about me. I know that already. I also know that our time is running short. You won't take another pill? Of course not. In fact, I won't take it tomorrow either, and the day after tomorrow, and never ever. That's a goodbye then. No. An eye, as in just the eye outside? No, so there was a closed eye, so there was like an eyelid and everything outside our balcony, but the eye has moved because we died and then we came back and the eye was gone. No, I have one more small favour to ask, a really, really small one. What is it? I've blurted out way too much today, a lot of stuff I'd want to forget forever. I don't blame you, but was it really necessary? You'll see tomorrow. No, I wouldn't be able to sleep like this. Fine, what's the favour? So an eye with an eye socket and eye... Yeah, kinda. I nervously scratch my wrist and bite on my lower lip. Wait a minute. You're afraid to tell me? Yes. I'm also scared that something bad might happen if I tell you. I'm also scared that when something bad happens, something way worse will happen. Stop, I get it already. Still, I won't leave you alone until you tell me. Bully. No, you. Does she go to sleep though? The conversation she's had so far is really weird. Is she sleeping in a sleeping bag? I crawl into my sleeping bag. The lower part of the room is very cold. I hurry to wrap myself in blankets even though the electric heater is working hard to keep me warm. I'm sad because the dreams just won't come anymore. You won't believe me if I tell you how I dealt with it at first. Of course I'll believe you. I know it was a joke. Well, anyway, I washed my face, brushed my teeth, lied down and started imagining that I'm watching a dream. I didn't sleep at all, of course, and always looked sleepy in the morning. After a week of insomnia, I started feeling weird and seeing things. She seems interesting. Yeah, she's got a very interesting mindset, because I don't know who she's talking to. Like, has she actually broken the fourth wall and is she actually talking to us? Or is she talking to like an imaginary friend? Letters floating in the air, strange silhouettes that appeared in the most unexpected of places, bulging eyes with trembling pale pupils. It was scary, you know. Then one day, I almost died. I just collapsed in the middle of the room and couldn't move for a while, and then silhouettes, letters and eyes were hanging over me and hissing. It was horrible. And well deserved, I guess. It felt like I was caught on the biggest lie in the world. Yes, it felt exactly like that. After that, I stopped. But the silhouettes, letters and eyes stayed here. I guess they like this place. They always follow in my wake, peeping at me, and I'm kind of scared of them and can't even argue with them. But today, well, still too scared to tell me? Of course, they're still listening, you know. Use your hands. All right. I start chaotically twirling my fingers with enthusiasm, forming complex shapes. You want me to tell you a bedtime story? Shh. And I was trying so hard here. Don't you get it? They'll hear you. Relax, nobody can hear you. She's talking to a bag of milk. You might be right. She might actually be talking to the bag of milk that she's not allowed to drink. So, what do you say? I'd be happy to, but I have no idea how to tell them. Oh, it's incredibly easy. Just talk about something without stopping. Sounds silly. But it's not. And meaningless. You don't know what you're talking about. I know enough to realise that we'll just end up wasting time. Let's focus on something actually important. Boring. Fine. Close your eyes. Oh, I wake up on a wooden bench. In front of me lies a narrow, dimly lit alley, an awfully familiar road. Where could I have seen it? Finally. I hear a voice coming from the side. I turn around and see a boy with a weird expression on his face. You're late. Who are you? The boy blinks in bewilderment. We're not going anywhere like this. Try again. Then he takes a very deep breath. You are late. I stare at him, confused. He stares back, also confused. So sorry? The boy nods, satisfied. See? Much better. Do you have a name? My name is Treska. I give the brat an evaluating look. He's so young, yet already coming at me with questions like that. None of your business. And besides, will anyone tell me what I'm doing here? Hey, that's rude. It's not like there's somebody else here besides me. Haven't they told you anything? I know all there is to know, for one. About what? You're obligated to escort me to the store. Treska says that and strikes a victory pose. No way I'm doing that. You do understand that refusal is futile. Well, aren't you full of yourself? I'm serious. I'm not the one who decided that. Do you think I'm delighted with your company? He's weird, constantly shifting between happiness and sadness, loudness, silence. He's a wacko, and his name is Stupid. Are we going or what? You can go and I need to think. I'd be happy to, but I don't know the way. Treska puts on a cunning smile. I bite my lower lip in frustration. I'll be honest with you, I don't like you. He simply bursts out laughing in reply. I do like you though. Then he grabs my hand without hesitation. I don't even have time to retort. Lead the way. Is he like skipping? He's like proper skipping to the store. Our trip to the store went fine. It's not for the fact that Treska was walking way faster than me. And on the other hand, at times he stopped abruptly and went backwards, studying the ground underneath his feet. In the end, the trip took a lot longer than it should. After reaching the store's doors, we are greeted by a sign. We're closing in 20 minutes. Who had the bright idea to indicate their working hours in this way? They probably have special staff for this. Someone who runs to change the sign every 5 minutes. It's convenient. Are you joking? Yeah. You're so annoying. It's much better than being boring. How old are you, by the way? None of your business. What's your name? None of your business. I was ready to slap the living hell out of the brat, but a scary-looking man suddenly appeared behind the glass. He's holding a cardboard sign that says we're closing in 15 minutes. Let's go. What are you waiting for? Huh? Oh yeah. After another round of going across the long row of canned products, we realise that we're lost. I can't believe you don't know where they sell milk. Maybe we should ask somebody for directions. Sure. Hey, wait up. Treska lets go of my hand and walks confidently toward one of the few Treska lets go of my hand and walks confidently toward one of the few store's customers. That person is standing with their back to us, studying something on the shelf. Hello, can I can't hear neither the second part of his question, nor the reply he gets, but my good-for-nothing friend freezes in place, looking the customer straight in the eye. I hurry toward them. Is he yours? The customer talks to me. He speaks with disgust while wearing a scornful expression. If he's yours, please get him away from me. Yes, I'm sorry. I grab Treska's hand and lead him away. He's still looking at the customer, his mouth ajar and eyes popped. He's also shaking. What happened to Treska? Only when we turn around the corner, Treska calms down. What was that? I got so scared. He said, What? No, not again. Suddenly, Treska starts screaming like crazy. I cover his mouth with my hand. His face is burning. He's crying. Weird story? It is a very weird story. Can you act normal? You don't understand. Of course I don't. I don't understand anything. Annoying other people is still wrong, though. This is something you don't understand, it seems. You're mean. Who, me? Treska pushes me away and runs off. Drat. At the edge of my vision, I see the store staff hang a new sign on the door. There you are. I meet Tresca at the cash register. Before that, I managed to visit the milk department after finding out where it was. Hey, you, move! I hear an angry voice coming from the other side of a long queue that has formed after Tresca. I squeeze through toward him. What happened? The boy doesn't respond, he just looks at his feet and sniffs. The cashier towers over him. There's a bag of milk lying between them. Is he yours? Yes. Just leave him home next time. People in the queue nod in agreement. Pay for the goods, please. Yes, of course. And the waiting fee. What? You heard me. I did, but that's unheard of. Tresca starts giggling all of a sudden. And for the fact that your son is a retard too. But you heard me. You know what? In a fit of rage, I throw a banknote to the cashier of much higher value than needed, even counting all the stupid fees, then grab a bag of milk and turn around on my heels. We're leaving, Tresca. When did she... Wait, did he just say your son? So how old are we? We spend the whole trip back in silence. At some point, we end up turning right toward a gas station. There, Tresca finally breaks his silence. Do you like ice cream? No. Okay. I look at the boy's face. A light flickers in his eyes for a brief moment and then goes out. You know... He turns away from the path and walks straight toward the highway with determination. I stare at his back, confused. No idea, but you're older for sure. Hey! It's not a question about my age, it's a question about Tresca's age and the character's age. It seems you're not helping me at all. A new playful light flickers in Tresca's eyes. Was that just a dream? Such a weird dream. Was that the end? Was that one of the endings? It was one of the endings. So we died once, we got an ending. That didn't make sense. Who was Tresca? And why were they with us? And why the bag of milk? I need to check out like the achievements to see what else we can get. It is very weird though. So weird. I don't know if it's because of the translations or because maybe the path that we selected wasn't that great. I don't know. But this is a very well-liked game. Like it has a really big following. I was expecting it to be longer actually. Maybe because we chose really weird options. Okay, hang on. Before we continue, I want to look at... Alright, achievements. There are 10 achievements total. And the rest of them are hidden. Oh my god. So we got quite common ones. Okay. I wonder if each playthrough is different. She was expecting it to be longer break. Oh, it depends on how skilled they are with it, don't you? If they're very skilled with it, then no. If they're not, then yes. It's not so much the length, but how well you use it. Thank you, Pyro, for the subs. Oh my god. Alright, let me search up the endings. Well, not search up the endings, but find out how many endings there are. Milk. Oh. Milk outside. Video game. How many endings? There are 5 endings. There are 5 endings? Oh my god. Oh, we should go to the balcony. As well. And we also didn't. Okay. So we got the first ending, which is the shop ending, which is like the general ending. Yeah, it's a default ending. Okay, so let's do new game. But we can skip pretty much all the dialogue that we've already read. Okay, so there are 5 endings total. We have 1 of 5 endings. We have 4 more to go. It probably won't take me that long to get all the endings, but that's fine. Yeah, because we've read through all of the dialogue, we can skip. Sounds like a skill issue. Oh my god, no. You clipped me saying that. No. There's evidence of my sus. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh my god. Okay, and then there's this monster that pierces our skin and then poisons us. Okay, it's fine. We can skip. Skip. We have a raid. Let's go. From Ada. Hello. A shout out to Ada Cakes. Look away, Ados. I know you're also playing this game, or eventually will be playing this game. So look away. Don't do spoilers. But welcome in, Raiders. My name is Jazzy. I'm a variety streamer. I do a lot of story-based games, psychological horror games, and I also occasionally draw. Ada, you playing Inside? Oh, did you finish Inside? Did you manage to finish it? Did you have fun? Inside is a lot easier than Limbo, in my opinion. But yeah, did you have fun? Did you discover Blobina? Did you? Apparently there's a second ending to Inside. I'm assuming you got the general ending. But yes, welcome in, Raiders. If you haven't hydrated for a while, please make sure you grab your cup and take a nice big sip. And if you haven't moved for a while, please lift your arms up into the air and do a nice big stretch, which I also need to do. I am old and my bones are really stiff, and oh my god. I had to finish Inside because I got raided twice. It was easy, almost 4 hours, and yes, I was a blob and died in the end. Yeah, so that's like a general ending. There's actually a second ending. I don't know if you managed to collect all of the extra items. Apparently, if you collect all the things, the extra, the orb thingies, you get a second ending. So that's the playthrough that I want to try and do. I have to run there, need to shower and then sleep because I have to wake up in 7 hours. Oh my god, go. You didn't collect a single one. Oh my god. Yeah, you need to do a second playthrough and collect all the things. I haven't collected all of them. I think I managed to collect I think I had 7 of them, and I collected only 3. So I need to go back and do a second playthrough and collect everything, and then get the second ending. But yes, go shower, go look after yourself. Self-care is very important, and please make sure you go to bed as well. Oh my god, 7 hours isn't a lot. It's not a lot of time to sleep. Not that I'm one to talk, because I generally run on 4 to 5 hours of sleep. My sleep has been really bad lately. I keep waking up in the middle of the night for no reason. Yeah, I'll catch you tomorrow, cutie. See you tomorrow too, Ada. Night night. Thank you for the hydrate. But yeah, I need to try and fix my sleep a bit better. I've started sleeping in the cold. I also only have 6.5 per air. Oh my god, where? What do you mean? Oh my god, where? Ernest, me, are you being naughty? Do I need to action my my rights to use chat sus? It's a game called Inside. It's actually a really fun puzzle game. If you've not played it, I do highly recommend it alongside Limbo, but Limbo is a lot harder, in my opinion. It requires a lot more. Limbo requires a lot more thinking. The puzzles are definitely more of a thinker. But we are skipping our audio. Oh, a game called Inside. Andrew, are you here causing trouble here in Jess's chat too? That's absolutely fine. I welcome the trouble. No, you know it. Ernest me, do you prefer being called Andrew, or do you prefer me calling you Ernest me? Please let me know. Also, hi Jasmine. Hi Potato Chip. I hope you're having a lovely and wonderful Tuesday so far. Oh, so right, if we pick different options, either is fine. Okie dokie. We're getting a second raid because so close to each other. Rin, hello. Rhinoceros TV. Let's go. And they were doing art. Did you manage to finish your art? Did you manage to finish a mimic drawing? I was in Rin's chat earlier on. How was the mimic? Did you finish it? Did you give it feet, Rin? Did you give it feet? Or about Andesme or Unru? Oh my god, a mixture of both. It has tendrils. That doesn't count as feet unless you're actually drawing the foot and the toes. No feet. But yes, welcome in Raiders. Welcome. My name is Jazz. I'm a variety streamer. I do a lot of story-based games as well as psychological horror games, and I also occasionally draw. If you haven't hydrated for a while, please make sure you grab your cup and take a nice big sip. And if you haven't moved for a while, lift your arms up into the air and do a nice big stretch. No feet, I'll answer to just about anything if I know you're talking to me. Does that mean you respond to oi? Oi, you. Let's go with the second answer because we chose the first one. Oh, the dialogue is different. Why does your voice sound so grim? Naturally, I've read the manual. Judging by the pictures, the overdose side effects are the usual headaches, dizziness, exhaustion. Basically, nothing I can't handle by myself. After all, now I know how to do it. You didn't reply. Aren't you even a little bit happy? Not even the slightest bit? No, I'm pretty exhausted. Oh, okay, yeah, let's choose opposite of what we've chosen. Hang on. Alright, good to know, Jeremiah. Oi, in it. Exactly, oi, in it. Oi, bruv, you there? What do you want, mate? That's as London as you're gonna get from me. Oh my my god. As a kid, my uncles called me George after Boy George because I was the oldest male child in the extended family and it annoyed my mother. Really? I mean, Boy George isn't that bad. And these Brits shaking my head. What? You don't like the chavvy London accent? Innit, bruv? Nah, mate. I don't actually talk like that. Actually, I do when I'm really angry and frustrated. If I'm having a moment where I'm ranting, I will I'll just be like, bruv, like, you seriously doing that? Are you serious, mate? Are you dumb? It's literally the question. Are you dumb? I need to hear y'all's bottle of water accent. I don't even say it like that. I say bottle of water. I say it properly, not bottle of water. Swear on my mum. I swear on my mum. I threw in a Midlands twang. Well, then I'm not happy either. You need to go to bed. No, you've been in control for way too long. Okay, so we've done this bit. I'll just stay silent until the medicine's effects wear off. How about that? Hey, you can't do that. You need to do your best to make me feel better. That's exactly what I'm doing. What a bully. Actually, why am I even worried about this? In reality, I don't need you at all. Okay, so we've done this bit of the dialogue. The glossal stop is a widespread tradition in the English language. Is it? Yeah, more precise. So what made you so happy? Oh, okay. What made you so happy all of a sudden? And why would I be sad? Remember yourself a couple of hours ago. I don't know what you mean. Jess, how often did you get called out as a witch back in the day? What do you mean? I will have you know, I was not a witch. I was a very classy lady who had a lot of money and a lot of manservants serving my every whim. Under my command. I don't know what you mean. Stop lying. Stop lying. Nuh-uh, I still don't understand. Whatever. Unlike you, I won't forget that pathetic snotty girl for a long time. She just whines and whines all the time. Don't even try ruining my mood. I want to have fun while we're together, right? So you're the one calling the shots now. Oh, okay, so it just rounds back to the same dialogue. Let's see how long you can last. We'll see. Am I really that pathetic? Women didn't have power. Burn the itch. What's an itch? What's an itch? And the garden never grew oversheets. Exactly, the garden never grew oversheets. They grew cucumbers. Oh my god, no. Oh, we're so bad here. Say something. Just stream down hot cheeks. That was fast but not expected. Okay, so this is the same audio. Same. Just Hater knows exactly what I mean. I'm not a bully. I'm not a bully. Oh dear. Okay, so earlier on we asked. No. We apologized for being rude, didn't we? So let's do how do you feel? You're mocking me, right? I'm obligated to ask you this at least a couple of times per session. Wait, are we a therapist? If you say so. I'm obligated to ask you this at least a couple of times per session. A session, huh? You don't like that word. I'm fine. No, you're not. I don't know why, but I thought I'd be able to take control. I was almost ready to. I was sure I'd be able to change something after all. I was able to buy milk, you know. Okay, so that's the same dialogue. Is that why you threw away the medicine? Whatever it was your decision. Oh crap, I can't remember what we selected. Undoubtedly? And there's a good side to it. Moreover, it's dangerous. Oh. And there's a good side to it. What's that? Wouldn't that mean you're getting better? Nonsense. Medicine is something you're supposed to take, not toss away. Stupid. It's so stupid. Then why did you do that? I felt like I'd be able to fight it on my own. It's true. The pain. Okay, so that's the same. It hurt so bad. Just drink your medicine already, or I'll stop talking to you. You know what to do. So we did. You know what to do. So we'll choose. Just drink your medicine already, or I'll stop talking to you. No, don't abandon me. Dejected, I reach out for the shelf of medicine. I swallow the pills one after another, chasing away the unpleasant visions that keep floating up in my memory. Okay, that's fine. We've read that already. You still haven't changed. You're afraid of being alone. This worries you much more than pain. Okay, so we've done that bit, so that's the same. So it didn't matter what we chose in that section. We still had the same dialogue-ish. I think it's this next part, this point and click part, where things start to change a little bit. So it's like the cockroaches bit and the fireflies. Do you want to talk about it? No, I've had enough of talking. Is the floor moving? What do you want then? Just want to lie down for a bit. So we chose that the first time, so we'll just do silence. Okay, so she talks about extracting her thoughts and it's all over the ceilings. You can always imagine your thoughts as something small and swarming like cockroaches. I don't mind either way. Okay, so that's the... How do we not trigger... So, okay, so for the second ending, we have to not trigger the strangulation cutscene. But I can't remember how we triggered it. Wings coming from the ceiling make me start with patience. Okay, and this is the good job, now start over. No way, unstable behavior makes you look bad. I don't give a damn, so that doesn't bother you, should it? We picked... I think I picked... yes. And what do you want me to do then? I don't know, it's up to you. Oh, I think I picked yes before. I should have picked no. I completely forgot. Okay. Fine. Okay, we need to collect the... forget about them and go to bed. Forget about them and go to bed. No, you don't get it. If I'm thinking about something, I need to finish my thoughts or else. I glance around the room. There are too many places for a creature as small as a firefly to hide here. They can be anywhere. Suddenly I hear definitely rumble. Okay. Oh, the outside is different. Before it was an eye. What were you thinking while lying on the floor? What do you mean? Should I bet anyone else? That's the thing, I have no idea. This is weird. Will you tell me? Crap. I triggered the strangulation scene. Is there another ending? Do not trigger, do not trigger, do not trigger. Okay. No, I triggered it. God damn it. No, because even if we save the... Oh, God. Okay, so I know where to save the game. Because then, once we save it, we can then continue, right? Okay. But we triggered the strangulation scene, so that's a no-no anyway. Do what you want. Hey. Look down. Whatever. Okay. Boo. I triggered it. So that means I'm not going to get the other endings. Sad. Okay. That's the same. Where is the phone? So that's the medicine. That's a bin. What is that? I'm moving it. I can't even click on that. Okay. Where is it? Oh. Enjoy pollinating the flowers and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess. I get close to the flower shelf. I sniff around. The leaves smell of dust and cardboard and death. You know those plants are long dead, right? I'm not sure a dead plant will be able to attract any insects. Well, we kind of don't have a choice here, you know. Still, you're right. Let's continue searching. Why don't you just throw them out? Won't you listen to me at all? But where is her phone? What's in here? I doubt it. All the compartments are locked. What if... I don't even want to think about what's inside. Who knows what I'll end up imagining. The bin. I get close to the waste bin and look inside it with curiosity. Pill packaging, notebook pages and other garbage. Boring. There's nothing here. Indeed, no self-respecting firefly would hide in a heap of garbage. I can't disagree with you here. Where is her phone? I tilt my head backwards and almost fall over. The closet's hanging under the ceiling, at least 300 feet off the floor. Are you joking? Even though it's my room, not everything here is for me to use. Whatever. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care at all. Like, totally, and I'm definitely not worried. Not even the littlest bit, not even the smidgen of the littlest bit. Not even for the 1,000%, that's how much I don't care. Hey, I'm not even done telling you how much I don't care. From this moment on, I'm ignoring you. Oh no you don't. Then act normal. Oh, there are notes. Your usual notebook pages glued to the wall with duct tape, numbers are drawn on them. It's the only kind of information I can take in without trouble. Dosage and side effects. Yeah. I thought you know them by heart. Yeah. This is not your handwriting, isn't it? Of course it's not. Shaky, broken lines, ugly numbers. It's not writing, it's more like claw marks. Don't forget to thank your mum. I don't need your advice. My scream makes the pages rustle restlessly. After a moment, a firefly appears from underneath one of them. After looking around in a businesslike manner, it takes off into a businesslike flight and ends up entering my businesslike ear. Hey, let's continue searching. I turn my eyes toward an inconspicuous shelf near the mirror. There's a glass with a toothbrush sitting on it. A small towel is hanging nearby. What a wonderful sight. My fireflies are smart and good. They would never get in there. They know about personal hygiene. Okay, let's look somewhere else. Because it says something about a phone, but I don't see a phone. Oh, there's a vent. I didn't even notice the vent. It's not easy to get out of here. Okay. So there was a laptop. Some pile of rubbish. I look at the mound of pills and it makes me feel dizzy. I don't want to think about it. I don't. Was the pin message there the whole time? And I just noticed it. It's been there for quite some time, yes. It was pinned about an hour into my stream. Lark was trying to trigger my auto mod, so they wrote butt plug. So I pinned them for the pin of shame. What's wrong? I've almost skipped my dose for today. How reckless. I could have died. Hey, calm down. You've already fixed that. You ultimately die anyway, so why worry? Oh, hey, calm down. You already fixed that. You'll ultimately die anyway. Hey, calm down. You already fixed that. Yes, because you ordered me to. Is that an accusation? Things could have been much worse. Things could have been much worse. Yeah. I have a deep sigh. I heave a deep sigh. Come close and extend my hand. Wow, it's warm. The moment those words leave my lips, one of the bottles overturns, pills rain down from it, and along with them, a firefly. Hooray! After circling above my head a couple of times, it finally lands in my palm. The firefly rushes up my arm, and upon reaching my shoulder, crawls straight into my ear. My mind becomes a bit clearer. I triggered something I shouldn't have. I'm a bit sad by that. So we did the laptop already. You'll end up returning by some subject. Oh, one wonderful day someone digs you up from your hamster house and brings you to the pet store. Now your new home is a cage. It's way more comfortable and warm compared to the underground. And the most important part, you have a lot of neighbours here. Their cages are identical to yours, and the other hamsters look identical to you too. That means you're all the same. Apart from the fact that they were born at that shop. You'll ask, what does that indicate? And I'll tell you, nothing at all. I forgot what I was talking about. Gosh. Okay, let's start over. This time I'll try to avoid hamster analogies. You know I'm not at fault here, so I had a lot of friends online, tens, hundreds of them, impossible to count. Is it impossible though? I had exactly 317 of them. Although I guess nobody counts the exact number of hamsters when they walk into a pet store. Hey, don't get distracted. Oh, right. From my 317 friends, 68 were into gaming just like me. 130 of them liked drawing just like me. The remaining 119 were into calculators and 3D modeling equally. And when I say equally, I don't mean 59 and a half friends on each side, alright? You can split numbers evenly, no problem, but math doesn't work like that when it comes to friends. A major conundrum, right? Get to the point. I knew, of course, that no real people exist on the web. I also understood that all of my friends die the moment I turn off my laptop, but I still wasn't even a bit worried. Why? Do you know what computer programs consist of? It's just a combination of numbers, which means my friends are also numbers. Isn't that amusing? Not really. Why do you call them your friends? I mean, everyone who shares my interest is my friend, and I don't care whether they know about my existence or not. Anyways, as I was saying, every program has its own algorithm and purpose, its mathematical formula. And if you solve that formula, you'll be able to predict the program's behaviour at any moment. The longer you speak, the less I follow. You don't need to follow me around, just listen. I sit on the floor and the laptop screen ends up right in front of me. The only thing reflected in it is my dim face. A web person is just a random picture and a random string of letters, words and actions from the web person are just executable code. Hey, let me know if you need a break. One day, someone appeared. From that point on, my laptop was always on. There were no real people on the web, but he was good at pretending. At some moment, I let him trick me. Hey, look. Huh? Suddenly, a firefly suddenly crawls out the laptop's vent grill. I reach for it, it gets on top of my palm and blinking all the while. I think it's trying to say something. I can see that myself if only I knew what. Looks like a cipher. Do you want to crack it? I changed my mind. I have absolutely no desire to find out what it wants to say. Okay, so we've done this bit. What about your story? You must be mad at me for interrupting you. I'm sorry. If you do everything right, I'll finish my story, maybe. Do you promise? I promise. And if you forget, then remind me with a code word, for example. What code word? I'll think of one later. And for now, let's keep searching for my fireflies. Oh, we got a slightly different ending with the... So this is... We're still going to get the shop ending, I think. Because I messed up. There's no way somebody cares about you that much. Alright, so no, there's no way someone cares about you that much. Just for a couple of minutes, okay? Go out into the balcony, so that's new dialogue as well. My apartment building looks like a bottomless cooking pot, but instead of soot, it has hundreds of concrete and metal boxes on its walls. There are lights on its windows. There are lights on in the windows. There are muffled voices coming from the inside. The howling wind spirals up and splits into hundreds of independent streams. Seems like it wants to be heard by every person living here. It must feel so lonely, living in endless silence. Your apartment building is pretty weird, isn't it? I could see the horizon from my window before, and the building grew for miles in both directions. I guess at some point it circled around and closed on itself. Nothing unusual about that. How do you feel? I definitely feel. Sometimes that's more than enough. Still, you're anxious, aren't you? Of course, moreover, I'm completely terrified. Was it that obvious? You're looking in every direction, but not up. This. I've already told you, haven't I? About what? You know, small stuff. Can small stuff make you terrified? It's hard to explain. I climb up the metal railing and let my legs hang down. I sneak short glances at the abyss from time to time. It replies with angry, cold breath. That's how we interact, like old friends. Sometimes I feel like the whole world pretends to be crazy, as if it's trying to make me believe in something that doesn't exist. That's weird, isn't it? Yes, but at the same time, it makes me feel a little happy. Everything around me was created for my sake, to deceive, trick, confuse me. If that's true, I guess I'm not so crazy myself after all. You believing in this is the definition of craziness. You're probably right. Another gust of wind blasts against the pot's walls, smashing the glass to dust and blowing away the concrete crust. I, on the other hand, feel a gentle breeze that only ruffles my hair. I still haven't come up with a code word. You're the one to remember your promise. You don't need a code word anymore. I don't like when this happens. I want to remember certain things only when I want to. Nonetheless, you made that promise, and I'll keep it, but you need to keep in mind that from this moment on, every word will bring me pain. I bend down and imagine falling into the abyss. I have exactly 2 minutes before I meet my end. Oh, did we get a different end? I had a friend online, my best friend, even though the combination of letters he used instead of his name wasn't that cool. Well, the combination of pixels he had instead of his photo was also boring and unattractive. This is so strange and wrong, breaking the rules of being online. Why was he doing that? Maybe his code was a few lines short. I don't quite get what you mean. I could tell you about those rules. You can't find them anywhere, but I'm smart, so I figured them out myself. Although, I'm not sure if I should divulge them. Why? When I try to say what I think out loud, I tend to make mistakes. If I make just a single one, everything that comes after contradicts my thoughts, and I end up with the opposite position. And I don't want that. According to that logic, it'd be better for you to keep your mouth shut forever. Yeah, that's my dream. Keep my mouth shut, never get up from bed, never see or hear anything. Just dream on and on. Oh, why is everything so terrible? Don't get distracted. So what was that about your friend? My friend? Ah, yes. He was brazen enough to... Come on, gather your thoughts. He somehow made me believe that he was real. He kept describing someone else's life to me in detail, as if it was him, and he expected me to do the same. And then I told him everything about myself without hiding a single thing. I grit my teeth, the wind whips my face without mercy. It slices my skin into uneven stripes as if it's a piece of thin cloth. He knew more about me than anybody else in the world. You know what he did? Yes. Sending an army of bots to harass me was probably fun. And what's most important, it was a win-win situation. They spawn here and there simply bits of code that are effective. Oh my god, that are effortless to run. Not even simply, simple bits of code. Simple bits of code that are effortless to run. No wonder the algorithm assigns that pattern more often than the others from the list. Text and video generators get to work at the same time. My name surfaces on the web more and more. It's unbearable. Unbearable. From around every corner, every balcony, ceiling, attic, wall, I always feel many pairs of watchful eyes directed at me. And now they watch me from the screens too. But I'll put an end to it. I've decided a long time ago. Though, maybe I only decided that only... My body finally crashes into the ground, smashing into millions of tiny pieces, like porcelain. It's my second death for today already. I'm cold. Let's go back inside. Wait, how many deaths can you get? I wonder. I return to my room, thankfully. It hasn't changed one bit during the minutes I was outside. Without a second thought, I go toward my laptop and yank the power cable from the outlet. That's it. That's it. That's it. What are you going to do? What's with this silly question? I'm going to sleep, of course, hoping that tomorrow will only come after a year or a decade. Imagine myself to be outside my mortal shell, but at the same time, still being me, ridiculous, like milk outside a bag of milk, and yet, you don't have to talk out loud for me to understand that you're worried about me. I know that already. I also know that our time is running short. You won't take another pill? Of course not. In fact, I won't take it tomorrow either, and then the day after tomorrow, and never ever. That's a goodbye then. No. I have one more small favour to ask, a really, really small favour. What is it? I've blurted out way too much. It's going to be the same dialogue. You'll see tomorrow. Fine, what's the favour? Wait a minute, you're afraid to tell me. Yes, I'm scared. I'm also scared something bad happens. Stop, I get it already. Still, I won't leave you alone until you tell me. Bully. No, you. And then we get the shop ending, right? Of course I believe you. No, straight well anyway, wash my face. Yeah, it's the same dialogue as before. Well, still too scared to tell me? Use your hands. You want me to tell you a bedtime story? Relax, nobody can hear you. I'd be happy to, but I have no idea how to tell them. Oh, it's easy. Just talk without stopping. It sounds silly. That's not it. And meaningless. You don't talking. I know enough to realise that's fucking something important. Boring. Close your eyes. Okay, and then we end up at the shop. It's because I accidentally triggered the first strangulation scene. Yeah. Bum bum bum. So how do I not collect all the? Because apparently one of the endings we don't collect any of the fireflies. Okay, let's get to the end of this. And then what I'll do is then I'll try and save it at where the diversion point is. And then we don't have to go through the whole entire story again. We just start at the points we need to. Okay. You just have to bear with the sounds of the game for a bit. So we got this. This is like the generic ending. But how do we... Hang on. Walkthrough. Wait, how do we collect the phone though? Okay, so we got credits now. Sorry, don't mind me. I'm just reading a walkthrough just to try to achieve the other endings. And then okay, so I need to do a different dialogue for the backpack. Okay, so we did get ending 1, which is you won't get it. So we want to do ending 2. But where is the phone? It keeps mentioning the phone, but how do we collect a phone? Lark jumps out of the void, poking Jess with his fingers before he vanishes again. Ouchie, she poked me in the eye. That was my eyeball. But hello, Lark, and thank you for reappearing. Oh, the phone is there. Okay, I know where the phone is. Can I do continue? No, I can't do continue. Okay. Yeah, my bad. I can't really see in the void. So you poked me in the eye. Okay. Right, we're gonna have to skip it all again. I do apologize. Don't worry. Speed run. Collect all the endings. I will try and save it before we start doing the yeah, it just saves us having to click through the whole entire lot again. It is an interesting story, but I don't really... I'm sure there's I swear I aimed for the boo. I mean, I aimed for the triceps. Yeah, that's possible. Look! Oh my god, you just reminded me of something. So I was really young and I was taking the bus to... Where was I taking the bus to? Taking the bus to school. So I was in secondary school. and I was trying to get off the bus. And when you're trying to get off the bus, I was stood by the back doors waiting to get off, and there was another kid from a completely different school, and he was also trying to, I think he was just stood there because there was no seat, so he was stood there on the bus. And as the bus stopped, the driver he slammed on the brakes, so the kid that was stood next to me lost his balance, so he put his arm out to balance himself, and unknown to him, his hand went right into my chest. I just looked down. I was like, dude, you do realize you're grabbing me, right? like I didn't know what to do at the time. And I kind of just stared at him, and he stared at me too. And then when I got off the bus, I could see him smirking to himself. Just like smirking. I was just like, I see what this is. Etchy animated. Oh my god, can you blame it? I was a fellow student's first time experience. And my boy lost balance and found paradise. Literally. Oh my god. And and the thing is as well, I'm quite a busty person as well, so he got a full handful. He got a proper handful. Let's put it that way. Oh my god. It was just, I just couldn't believe it had happened on the day he ascended. Unknown to him. Oh, that was probably like the best day of his life. You literally just reminded me of that. Oh dear me. Okay, so before we trigger, okay, introductory events, girl will initially throw away a dose of medicine. That's the thing. I have no idea. This is weird. Okay, so we triggered that. Okay, so before... Look, there's an eyeball outside. First milk bags, now airbags for safety. What next? I mean, the boy had an airbag for safety. I didn't. Oh my god. Yes, he should fall on his face instead of assaulting young Jatsu. Exactly. He was the same age as me though, so it wasn't like he was much older and then took advantage of the situation. It was by pure accident that had happened. I mean, to be honest, your body will always act on reflex, but it's mere forcing, you're not prepared for it. So yeah, I cannot blame only if you really meant it. But from what I heard, it seems like a genuine mistake. And again, a boy grabbed a chest, he will always smile. It was by pure accident, honestly. It wasn't on purpose. I know it wasn't. Which is why I was... I think we were both really shocked at the situation that had occurred, because I literally just looked down and he was just looking at where his hand was, and I think we were both like, what? What just happened here? But we were like, fish, that's like anime. Right? But you just reminded me of that situation with what you just said there. I hadn't even thought about it until just now. Okay. Right, let's skip this bit. I don't know if I should say I'm sorry or you're welcome. Just say you're welcome. It's fine. It was a funny memory. It's not one that makes me go, oh, wait, hang on. That was bad. No, it was a funny memory. It was a funny memory, definitely. Well, what can I say? I accept your welcome. Are you turning into Maui for Moana? Where he sings that song? Yes. I love that. That song's a really good song. I also like in Encanto, We Don't Talk About Bruno. That's a good song as well. You literally sing it yourself. It's a really good song. It's a funny song as well. I actually like Moana. I didn't mind the second one either. But do you know who my favourite character is in Moana? It's the crab. I really like the crab. He's so funny. And then I recognised the voice actor in some other things. I was like, hey, you're the crab man. Yeah, the end of the multiple lines overlapping each other is effing peak. It's not the chicken, I will write. The chicken is good, but the word remember that. But the crab is funny, where he sings about being shiny. Oh my god. Okay. Right, this is where we start. Let's save game. Okay, so that's where we can restart. No way, unstable behavior, swear, doesn't bother. Yes. I know, it's up to you. Or maybe we can save it a little bit. What do you mean? Fine. Forget about it, go to bed. What were you thinking on the floor? Okay. So instead of selecting, what do we need to select? Okay, instead of selecting, that's the thing, I have no idea. We do ... That won't trigger the strangulation scene, which we don't want to do. What we do want to do next then is to get the second ending. Okay, instead of asking silly questions, help me find my fireflies. You also have no idea where to look for them. Me neither. I guess we'll just have to tear the whole place down. No, it's really bad. And I didn't find the phone, but I know where it is now. So not trying to experience the fall. Oh, we have to experience the fall in death. Okay, that's fine. Are you trying to come up with a reason right now? You don't have the time if you don't want to. I don't and I won't. All right then. So we need to find a bunch of tiny insects inside a mountain of junk without moving anything even an inch. My. I just like that song and that part. Not gonna. Oh really? You don't like the crab? You don't like the I'm so shiny? I think it's such a funny song. Just not my cup of tea. Plus in German it sounds really bad. I've never heard it in German. I'm gonna have to find the German version. Hey Dash, just my understanding because I did not notice at all. Okay, so we collect 4 fireflies, but not collecting the phone. Where are the fireflies? Okay. Wait. Did my stream cut? Oh, you poopy butthead. How? What? My connection didn't even drop. It was Twitch. Twitch doesn't like my... No, my VOD. Oh my god, rip VOD. Yeah, it did. Free snacks. And it is like, snacks! Oh my god, why do you think I played the sound? Oh my god. It happened all of a sudden. I thought it was me. Oh my god. No! My VOD. My poor VOD. Oh, my snacks. No. My poor snacks. Oh, Jate, so it's your first time redeeming. Unfortunately, the very first one is a registration redeem. So, your very first taiyaki snack goes into the tax coffers, and then your next one becomes your very first one instead. I do apologize. Okay, fine. So we go for the pills. It doesn't matter what we say. We just collect the pills. Oh, did we not? Oh, wait, hang on. Is the dialogue different? No taxes on my taiyaki. Eat your taiyaki. Yes. Taxes, eat your taiyaki. Oh, did I skip a bunch of dialogue that I shouldn't? I generally slap my cheeks to return myself to senses. It's already way past midnight. Usually I'd be sleeping like a log at this time, but right now I can't. Let's continue searching. Hey, maybe you'll find something inside. Hey, nah, my thoughts don't have a feature of putting to sleep. Quite the contrary. They always cause insomnia, just like tonight. Okay. Oh, is it forcing us into a different ending? Bin. I get close to the waste bin. Garbage. There's something here in Dino self-respect and Firefly. Okay, we've done this bit. I doubt it. What if? I didn't think about what's inside. Okay, fine. In the sketchbook then. The void relishes or taste of Jetsu's rods. A small laughter can be heard from within the endlessness. It sounds almost like a whisper talking directly in your mind. Time to rally against the government. Unfortunately, with tariffs as they are now, taxes are going to eat your first 2 taiyakis. No, it's just the one. It's just the one. Don't trust. Don't trust Ernest me. It's just the one. Taxes only take the one, and the one and only. I get closer to the sketchbook, stepping over the wires and sleeping by the cracks in the laminate and the window's reflection. The sketchbook's lying on the stool. From my height, it seems like the stool's missing 2 legs. Anarchy? No, don't cause drama in chat. I stand up, studying the sketchbook from inches away. Pages appear white, too bad. Love to see it. Maybe next time, something gust wind. Okay. So this is where we find. I thought there was a firefly by the pills. Maybe I selected the wrong options. Dun dun dun. Okay, and this is where we find a firefly. No, not finished searching. We've only found 2. I need to find 4. So let's do the 1, 2, 3. Maybe the backpack. I don't know who to believe. Don't tell CBP about your taiyaki. Totally not cool, senseless and cruel. You are there, but I don't care. Is it me you're laughing at? What? I never. After all, you're not my pet. I'm not going along with this nonsense anymore. Got it? Got it. Hey, it wasn't on purpose this time. Tell me what's inside your bag instead. Nothing special, mostly just all sorts of books. Taking pens and papers. You used it in school, didn't you? Yeah, I did. I had a blast all the way. Are you sure you understood the question? Alright. What did you like most there? That's it. Always trust in streamer. You never graduated there. Do you remember your last day there? And what happened then? I guess that day has absolutely no special meaning for you. Like I told you, it was just a normal day. Tell me about it again. Is your memory that bad? Please. Oh, fine. That day, Dad picked me up from school earlier, explaining to me that I need to grow up. It's not like I could completely grasp what he meant. Either way, I didn't resist. We got into the car and went home. Mum greeted us there, we had dinner together and went to our separate rooms. Satisfied? Tell me about it again. Dad dragged me out of the school building whilst I was scratching and biting. The teachers didn't interfere. The scene was ordinary for them. Who knows what the little brat has done? Then he pushed me into the car and we drove home in complete silence. Mum greeted us there. We had dinner together and went to our separate rooms. Please let's not discuss this further. No, you'll tell me again. Dad brought milk on our way home. Again. I hate milk so much. Mum was not home. Again. I hate Mum so much. What happened next? Suddenly I feel someone's eyes on my back, knowing that these moments should never ever be ignored. I turn around, but there's nothing there. What happened next? Everything that happened next happened after something that led to everything that happened after what had happened. I look at my bag again, light pouring into the room through the window glints on the metal parts, and there's also a shadow underneath it, which means it's real, sadly. Whatever, I don't care anymore. I almost end up kicking the bag in a fit of sudden anger, but I manage to stop myself in the nick of time. If I move it even an inch, the whole picture will collapse and I'll go blind. It was already happened countless times. What do you mean go blind? I spent months memorising the location of every item in my room. You won't get it. Look at your feet. There you go, good boy. And doing so, victory lap. So to leave aside. This one's kind of sad. I wonder why. Doesn't matter what my short skin searching. Was there 5 places I can search? Right, so I did the pill bottles, I did the dosage, I did the sketch trick, I did the backpack. Is that 4? I hope that's 4. I mean, yeah, sure, if you say so, unfortunately. That doesn't explain Jack. I've managed to gather my thoughts, but something still worries me on the other hand. I wasn't supposed to be happy anyway. Why not? If I lose something and find it, it's just going back to the starting point, no change at all, it's zero sum. And happiness always being positive, right? You shouldn't think too much, it hurts you. I want to sleep. How about you get some fresh air before sleeping? Oh, do we need to go to the balcony? Wait, hang on. We do. So we need to experience the second. There's no someone who cares that much. Okay. Here, you have to go outside. Yes, I do, Berry. Okay, and we can skip all this dialogue. Welcome back, Berry! Oh, we didn't experience that second. Wait, did I didn't trigger that second. I didn't trigger it. So what ending are we gonna get? Oh no. Did I not select the right options? Oh my god, what ending are we gonna get? Please don't tell me it's the shop ending again. Oh no. Okay, that's not the ending I wanted. Right, I'm just gonna close the game. We're gonna restart it from the save point. Because it's not, we keep getting the same ending. It's not the ending I want to get. I want to get the next ending. Give me the ending. Gimme. Okay. So we did save. So hopefully. Hopefully. Oh, we do have. We could have full screened it. Oh my god. I don't read, clearly, as you guys fully are aware now. Can we skip this bit? Is this a scuff? No. No, it is not scuff. I don't know what you're on about. Okay. Okay. So this part, we don't trigger the first death. So we skip about it. Okay, so we skip the first death. Trying to come up with a reason. Okay. Okay. The scuff? No, it's not scuff. It was scuff when my stream dropped entirely for no reason. My internet didn't even cut out, no nothing. It just dropped and then reconnected. And that was annoying. One down, let's look for the others. So is that one then? Does that count as one? Okay. The finish searching option will appear after collecting any 3 fireflies. Fireflies are found by interacting with each of the 5 items circled in light blue. Anywhere below, any dialogue choices you make regarding these items will not affect guessing the firefly at the end of the interaction, as you will always receive 1 firefly from each. Okay, so I need to collect 4 others, right? Rather than just the 3. 1, 2, 3. And then the first achievement. And collect the phone. Is anyone there? So this ending achieves by not getting the strangulation death, which is fine. Experiencing the falling death, which is the second one. Was the second death, which we will need to do. Oh, we have to select the computer. And then we do the balcony. Okay. So let's do the computer first. Why? Give you the what? Does this mean I can claim another snack? It does mean you can claim another snack, Berry. Because my stream dropped completely. I don't know how White did that. And thank you for the clip. Thank you so much. Wonderful, tell me about it. I insist. You had amusing hobbies. As always, your knowledge is spot on. Okay, imagined. Okay. What about? You'll end up showing the same subject. Okay, so she talks about. Okay, so I need to always trigger you. That's the point. Why? Not really. Tell your friends. When you speak. Hey. Making a break. Hey, look. What about your story? Sorry. Promise. Oh my taiyakis. This is why I need to take a tax. Wait, did we not get a firefly? We didn't. Hang on. Advance to the remainder of the point. Click so whenever you choose, then select when you're ready. Advance to dialogue. However, choose until seeing us suggesting some fresh air in the balcony. There's no way somebody cares about you. But I didn't get a firefly, I don't think. Oh no. And then the notes. And then the pills. What's wrong? Almost skipped. Okay, calm down, you can really fix it. Or just me too. I think it's gonna be much worse. Let's collect the one in the 1, 2, 3. That's because we only collected 2, 3, and then we need to do 4, right? Open your eyes. Can you just do it? Calm down. Don't open next time. Maybe I should read the dialogue properly. Is that 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that should be it. And then, if we still don't trigger this ending, I'm gonna give up. Get some fresh air before sleep. Balcony, breathe. Okay, why? So someone's watching you. Okay, so we looked at the computer, so this should technically trigger the second death. It's pretty weird. How do you feel? Still anxious, aren't you? You're looking in every direction, but not up. Okay, yeah, this triggers the second death. That's weird, isn't it? Are you believing in this definition of craziness? Okay. And then it should, yeah. Yay, triggered! Okay. Other combinations will also be valid. Because yeah, and then she talks about this friend that she had online who tricked her into believing they were someone they weren't. But then but she believed them so much that she actually told them everything about herself. I do apologize about the sounds. But hopefully. Okay, and then that's it. What are you going to do? And then we talk about tomorrow. Goodbye then. Okay, what is it? You'll see tomorrow. Finals favor. A minute, free to tell me. Stop and get it ready. I'll leave you alone until then. No, you. Okay, so she goes to sleep, and hopefully that will give us a second ending. The lower part of the room is very cold. I hurried to wrap myself in blankets, even though the electric heater is working hard to keep me warm. I'm sad because the dreams just won't come anymore. You won't believe me if I tell you how I dealt with it at first. Of course I believe you. I know it was a joke. Well, anyway, I washed my face, brushed my teeth, lied down, and started imagining that I'm watching a dream. I didn't sleep at all, of course, and always looked sleepy in the morning. After a week of insomnia, I started feeling weird and seeing things. Letters floating in the air, strange silhouettes that appeared in the most unexpected of places, bulging eyes with trembling pale pupils. It was scary, you know. Then one day, I almost died. I just collapsed in the middle of the room and couldn't move for a while, and then silhouettes, letters and eyes were hanging over me and hissing. It was horrible. And, well deserved, I guess. It felt like I was caught in the biggest lie in the world. Yes, it felt exactly like that. After that, I stopped. But the silhouettes, letters and eyes stayed here. I guess they like this place. They always follow in my wake, peeping at me, and I'm kind of scared of them and can't even argue with them. But today, well, I still too scared to tell me. Of course, they're still listening, you know. Use your hands. Alright. I start chaotically twirling my fingers with enthusiasm, forming complex shapes. You want me to tell you a bedtime story? Shh. And I was trying so hard here. Don't you get it? They'll hear you. Relax, nobody can hear you. So what do you say? I'd be happy to, but I have no idea how to tell them. Oh, it's incredibly easy. Just talk about something without stopping. Sounds silly, but it's not. They're meaningless. You don't know what you're talking about. I know enough to realise that we'll just end up wasting time. Let's focus on something actually important. Boring. Fine. Close your eyes. Please not the shop ending. Please not the shop ending. Please not the shop ending. Yes, we triggered a different ending. Let's go. I wake up lying on the cold floor in the centre of a cramped room. I look around without standing up. There's no furniture, just naked walls and a single door. I can hear muffled sounds coming from the other side of it. Scary sounds. I hug my knees and wrap myself in my sweater like it's a blanket. It's no use. I'm chilled to the bone. The room is pretty spacious, but I still can't shake the feeling that I'm trapped inside a suffocating casket, and the faint blue glow that sneaks in through the keyhole only adds to that feeling. Do I want to know what's outside? As if on cue, an inhuman roar comes from the other side of the door. It becomes louder and louder, more and more distinct with every passing second. Somebody or something is getting closer. I curl into a ball, trying to take up as little space as possible. Maybe I can become invisible or become small in some miraculous way. In the meantime, the howl becomes unbearably loud, but only for a moment. Then it sheepishly backs off until I can't hear it anymore. I finally decide to stand up. After I do that, I hear another strange sound. It's coming from right above me now. The ceiling moves upwards, squeaking, small debris falling on my head. I squint a little, then raise my hand trying to touch the ceiling, but it suddenly starts to rise quicker and instantly disappears into the darkness. I'm not in a casket anymore. Well, it wasn't exactly a casket now. It was well in the form of a casket. The room becomes darker and colder. I'll have to do something at some point. Hours pass. I frantically run from one wall to another, delirious. The walls run away from me, making the already spacious room even bigger. In the end, I stand amidst endless darkness, and only the door is watching me with its eye. I kept purposefully avoiding it. I could sometimes hear horrifying rustles and howls on the outside. However, now I don't even have a choice anymore. I slowly come up to the door and reach out toward it. As expected, the door also moves away from me. I continue moving forward with my hand stretched out. I don't want to lose the only source of light in this pitch black darkness. At some point I get tired of sneaking up on the door, like it's some wild animal, so I lunge at it trying to grab the handle. However, at the last moment the door whizzes away and I fall to the cold floor, unable to keep my balance. It hurts. Stupid door. Stupid, nasty, cursed door. I hate you. I hate you. I scream at the top of my lungs. I finally let out all the despair that I had bottled up. I slowly realised how horrible the situation I ended up in is. No. I don't stop screaming for a moment because I'm scared to end up in complete silence. If the reality around me disappears, my twisted imagination will take over, and the realest thing I have right now is my voice. Silly jasmine milk comes in Tetra Packs? No, they come in bags, outside. Hey, I can hear you. A voice coming from the other side of the door. I'm here, come closer. I scream thrice as hard as before. I scream until my throat hurts, until my ears start buzzing. My biggest wish right now is to keep in touch with that person, whoever they are. Hey, where are you? I rush toward the door, stumbling on the way. I keep running for a minute, for 10 minutes, but the door isn't even an inch closer. At the same time, the distance between us haven't grown either, which means I match it in speed. I just need to make one final push. I gather the last bit of strength I have and push my legs off the ground. The jump feels like an eternity. I stretch out my hand, almost touching the scratchy wood. I dive face first into the ground with ridiculous speed. I slide at least 30 more feet like that thanks to inertia, leaving behind a bloody trail. My hand is still outstretched, trying to grab empty space. Ah! Tears stream down my face, making the numerous scratches burn. I try to wipe them, but I scream and yank my hand away the moment I touch my face. My lips and nose are now a mushy mess. So somebody help! The other side of the door is completely silent. The silence reigns for an excruciatingly long time. However, at some point that silent torture ends. Hey, I can see you. I try to reply, but stifled whimpers come out of my throat instead of words. Are you hurt? Yes. I stand up from my knees despite continuing to cry. I take a couple of deep breaths and start running again. I keep running for hours. I feel like the door is closer to me by an inch or two now. I almost let myself stop for rest at that thought. I can't rest. I'll catch up to it sooner or later. The voice from the other side of the door keeps asking me how I feel. I let out heavy, ragged breaths in reply. I'll fall from exhaustion if I utter even a single word. Still, I'm faithful to them and don't want them to become silent. After another hour passes, I barely scratch the handle of my nails. I'm almost there. I'm so scared. Why aren't you doing anything? Why are they doing this to me? Don't they understand how painful this is for me? Almost there. You're scaring me. Go away. Rage fills my brain. I ignore the pain in my bones and channel all my strength into one final jump. No! Go away! I firmly grasp the handle and open the door. Blinding light hits my eyes. I lose the ground beneath my feet and start falling. I'm lying face down in grass. I smell water, earth, and the dampness of the night, and grass, of course. The wind tickles the back of my head. It howls and jumps around restlessly. Lying down like this is unpleasant and rude when nature is so alive around me with sounds and, I'm pretty sure, colours too. I stand up full of anticipation. I see an endless field, a clear sky without a single star, and a pale moon somewhere very, very far away. I shake my head and try to focus my eyes on anything, but to no avail. My surroundings are just too vast. I feel dizzy. Bam! I'm lying in the thick, wet grass again, but this time I'm looking at the darkness of a night sky instead of just darkness. Is there any real difference though? The wind howls. It's clearly upset, but what can I do about it? I hear an indiscernible echo coming from far away. A wolf or someone else. Does it even matter? I'm in the grass. Nobody can see me. Ooh. The echo draws closer and closer. At some point I realise that it's not a wolf. I jump up and start turning my head in a panic. Where is that sound coming from? I haven't said that out loud, but got an instant reply. Ooh. Hey, I can hear you. My voice runs across the field, mixing with the rustle of the grass and the howls of the wind. It feels like it's about to get absorbed by them, but... Ooh. Hey, where are you? Ooh. I've got the ooze. I can't understand where should I run to and if I should run at all. Somebody clearly wants me to find and help them. Maybe they're hurt. The grass tickles my heels while I drag my feet in the direction where I think the sound is coming from. It's just... there's not a single tree or stone around, only an endless wide field. I hear a resounding painful scream. I shut my eyes and cover my ears. I suddenly feel scared. The screams turn into a cry. I carefully raise my head, still scared to death. Somewhere very far away among the thick grass, I spot a silhouette, just a small black spot. But, hey, I can see you. The silhouette doesn't move, but the sound is definitely coming from its direction. No, it's not a scream, more like a whisper or wheeze. Ooh. Are you hurt? No reaction again, just muffled sounds. Maybe it's the wind going mad and the black spot is just a stone or a tree. I walk away disappointed. 100 steps, 200 steps. Then I turn around. Surprisingly, the spot hasn't become smaller. I start jogging. The grass is no longer tickling me. It's whipping my ankles, leaving cuts. Anyway, peeps, I will go to bed. I'm very tired and need some sleep. I hope you have some good rest of the stream, Jatsu. Stay strong, safe and healthy, and I will, when I see y'all. Night, night. Night, Lark. Thank you for joining. It's always very much appreciated. It's always a pleasure. But I hope you get a wonderful and lovely evening and get some good rest and sleep well and have lovely and wonderful dreams. Dream of me. Don't dream of me. It'll be a nightmare. But good night. Oh my god. I mean, if you insist. So, how is that sus? I say that to almost everyone. Oh my god. Feeling of panic and unexplainable dread grow inside me. A stone, a tree. Why the hell is this field endless? How is that not sus? Because I said so. I don't turn around anymore. I know that it's chasing me. The sounds reaching my ears become even stranger, louder, and more distinct. The wind is bullying me too, huh? Isn't that right? That's the case, right? That's not how this works, and I will vanish back into the void. It is exactly how it works. Finally, I stop. I ran out of breath. I'm at the brink of dying. At least I think so. Ooh. Peace signs out of existence. The horrifying voice is coming right from behind me. I turn around instinctively and, for some reason, try to shield my face, but end up losing balance and falling to the ground. The grass replies with a nasty, cackling rustle. Ooh. I've had enough. I spring up. The silhouette is still there, at the same distance as before. It's standing there without moving an inch. I'm scared here. You know, why won't you do anything? Thank you for the trigger warnings, Barry. I should have done that at the start, to be honest with you. I should have done that at the start. The silhouette trembles and then starts slowly gliding towards me, followed by new sounds, wheezes, moans. Fear shackles me. I can only stand and watch the approaching black spot. My lips are parched. I speak in a voice I don't recognize. You're scaring me. Go away. After that, the spot expands rapidly and, in the blink of an eye, most of the sky in the field is consumed by the sticky, cold darkness. Paralysis finally lets my body go and I immediately sprint away. Ooh. I run so fast that the grass turns into a dark green mush under my feet. I slip up, fall, run again. Ooh. I'm so sorry, the ooze. I know they're not very terrified, but I don't know how to read the ooze apart from ooh. No. Ooh. Those are my ghost sounds. I'm getting prepared for Halloween. No, go away. And an unknown force An unknown force turns my head with a crunching sound and the darkness consumes everything. I wake up on the cold floor in the center of a cramped room. I look around without standing up. There's no furniture, just naked walls. And that's ending number 2. Okay, how do we get ending number 3? Let's have a read. Can I click out of the credits? Okay, no, I can't click out the credits. Okay, so let's go for ending number 3. And luckily we saved at the point where it all like diverts or diverge. So it means I don't have to click everything again. So the next ending, we need to collect 3 fireflies, but we can't trigger any of the deaths. So we can't do the first death or the second death, but we can collect any of the 3 fireflies, which should be easy enough. Okay. So we can do the pill bottles, the note, and the sketchbook. So we'll do those 3. And then that should trigger the ending. And then there'll be 2 more endings after that, and hopefully they won't take too long. But one of them is... So yeah, the third ending is collecting 3 fireflies, and then the 4th ending is collecting all 5 fireflies, and then the 5th ending is collecting 3 fireflies, collecting the phone. Okay. So let's do the 3 fireflies. Good job. We can skip all this. Yes, that no. What do you mean? Forget to go to bed. I want to save the game here because this is the point where it diverts. Okay. Okay. And then let's do the 3 fireflies. So this one doesn't actually count. Funny enough. I say funny enough. It's not that funny, but... Okay. So we need to collect 3. What's wrong? I've always skipped my dose today. The animals don't right. Oh, you're right. I heave a deep sigh. Wow, it's warm. Where's pills rain down. A firefly, hooray. Okay, so that's 1 firefly. 2. There we go. Handwriting's yours. It's her mum's handwriting. Okay, so that's 2. And then we said we'd do the sketchbook. That's fine. Okay, open your eyes. Okay. And then firefly. Okay, and then that's the 3rd one, so we finished searching. We won't go to the balcony. Why not? Why? Okay, it's alright, stay here. Okay, and then we send her to sleep. Okay. Hopefully that will trigger that ending. Okay, hopefully this will be the third ending. Yeah, okay. Let's see what this one is. I wake up and immediately almost lose consciousness from horror. A thin metal stairway snakes around a giant column, disappearing into darkness. I press myself into the cold wall and pray that I freeze into it. This feeling, I know I've spent a couple of hours or days here, but I don't know how high the column is. I don't know whether I'm going up or down. £1 billion of concrete and 1,000,000 miles of emptiness. It's impossible to stay sane when you're near cosmic numbers like that. Looking at them, touching them, even thinking of them makes me feel unimaginable horror. It was just a matter of time before my short term here will end. My mind will melt and my body will turn to dust. The wall's coarse surface scratches my face. The steps under my feet hum from the wind, eager to escape the concrete's clutches and dive into the abyss along with me. But I'll stay here. I'll stay here without going anywhere. I won't even open my mouth. My every word will be swallowed up by the abyss. I won't take a single step. Why would I? To find out where the stairway abruptly ends. It's all meaningless. Many units of time pass, but I'm still unmoving. My whole body is trembling, but then I realize it's the whole space around me that is trembling. I can't wait to destroy me. It can't wait to destroy me. Maybe I should gather my will and at least turn my head. That thought doesn't stay in my head for long. It's torn out with inhuman force, unaware of what's about to happen. I slowly turn my whole body with a squeak. No, this is not what I wanted. Don't. Amongst the silence sings a lonely colossus, unmoving, until the music stops. The bridge across the dark abyss cannot be seen. That's a lot of columns. Oppressive, thick, sticky air drives itself into my ears, silencing my thoughts with a haphazard string of words while I watch the scene before me unfold. Hundreds of giant concrete structures, just like mine, spread in the tidy rows, endlessly in all directions. Stairways wrap around them like vines. There, at the end of this world, there's a person smiling. This world still exists, but all that makes it both exist and not. I try to erect a mind block, but to no avail. My brain is already at the mercy of the super creature. A moment passes and I realize that my body doesn't belong to me either anymore. My legs start moving on their own. The only thing I can do is choose the direction. Up, down, or... The crowd notices blood on Wozik's hands. He runs away. Mendel appears. He has nothing human about him, apart from his excessive grace and hidden elegance. He walks out to the center of the stage. First act begins. Foreign thoughts become even more incoherent. There's less and less space for my own. Do you feel the connection to your body clearly, or does it still cause confusion and fear? If you've been living through that fear a lot recently, how did it manifest exactly? Answer honestly, don't hide anything. music is so dramatic. I decided to descend. You can have a sneaking suspicion that something is wrong because your path has changed. Maybe you started talking in the wrong way or made some sort of mistake. If so, start getting used to your new life. Try creating imagery that would instill the feeling that everything is as it should be, and with time, it will create a new order inside you. I don't doubt that you're going through some hard times, but you have to make sacrifices, grow up. Only then you'll be able to obtain the meaning of life. Do you get it? Try that if you find it important. Every passing day is a precious gift. If you share a piece of that gift with the world even once, it'll seem like a speck of dust. Do you get it? No, I'm sorry. I won't get that then. Do you get it? Do you get it? Do you get it? Yes, even you get it. When you notice how people look at themselves in the mirror, when you look at your own reflection and realize that it exists in reality, do you understand how exactly it exists? Wow, that was quite a existential crisis sort of ending. Right, the fourth one is collect all fireflies. Okay, we can do this. 2 more endings to go. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. I hate the fact that I can't skip the credits. Like, I'm not saying that we shouldn't see the credits. The credits are very important, but we've seen them like several times already now. I would like to skip them, especially if we've seen it once already. Okay, so for the last one, we need to collect all the fireflies. So we need to collect all 5. So that would be the pill bottle, the dosage, the computer, the sketchbook, and the backpack. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And that'd be the 4th ending. And then for the 5th ending, we need to collect 3 fireflies and the phone, which is fine. We can collect the phone in a minute. I didn't realize what it was, but it was actually down the side. Let's hydrate whilst we wait. Don't forget to hydrate yourselves as well. Let's go. Does that mean we've only got 2 more achievements to get as well for our game? Okay, let's do continue. Okay, then do ... Okay, this one doesn't matter what we choose. Okay. Okay, right, we need to find all 5. So there's the pills one. Okay, so that's 1, and then that's 2. And then 3. Okay, that's 3. No, and then 4. Okay. Okay. And then we need to do the bag. Okay, that's fine. Oh, we can select any ending. Just okay. We discovered, because when we become annoying and ask them to repeat themselves, we discovered that they actually had a mental breakdown at school, and that's the real reason why they were taken out of school, rather than their dad just randomly took them out of school. Okay, so that's all 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then that's end search. And then we don't go outside to the balcony. Alright, let's stay here. Okay. And hopefully that will trigger the 4th ending. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Okay, did we trigger the 4th one? Yay! We triggered the 4th one. Okay, cool. Another terrible morning. Boo. Why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up. There's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mum. Oh. Another terrible morning. Boo, why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up, there's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mum. I guess we look worse and worse. Oh, our neck is very twisted. Another terrible morning. Boo, why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up, there's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mum. What's the next one to be? Oh, we have a hole in our face. Another terrible morning. Boo, why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up, there's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mum. That's my hair when I wake up. Another terrible morning. Boo, why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not like I care too much. I just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up, there's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mum. Oh, there's another terrible morning. Boo, why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up, there's something wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mum. Are we going to be replaced? Those are some really saggy eyes. Another terrible morning. Boo, why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded as a loser on my first day. Cheer up. There's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mum. Saggy eyelids. That's what happens when you don't get enough sleep. Are we a kin of horrors? Horrors got a lot of eyes too. Another terrible morning. Boo, why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much, I just don't want to be branded as a loser on my first day. Cheer up, there's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mum. And now we're just headless. Another terrible morning. Boo, why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up. There's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mum. Any more? Are we gonna look even more terrifying? Good morning. Oh, this is different. I feel wonderful today. Can't wait for my first day at school. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mum. That's where we have no face. Is it because we put a mask on so we're no longer ourselves? It's the back of our head. Dun dun dun, one more ending. Okay, so the final ending, we need to do 3 fireflies and the phone, and then that'll be the end, and we will call it a night and end stream. Ooh. It's been an interesting game so far. I don't know really, I can't think of what to take from it though. Like, I know it's very dark and twisted and more about like her inner dialogue and herself as a person. Maybe she's like too scared of being defined by other people out like around her, as well as having too much information as well, because she also mentioned about making a friend online who pretended to be someone they were not, but then she still told them a lot of things about herself, which they then potentially used it against her or like post it everywhere online, so then there was eyes on her at all times. And then there was also welcome back. Which also means that you can redeem another taiyaki. Oh my god. Oh my god, you guys are getting free taiyakis all around. My poor taiyaki coffers. No amount of snacks are gonna like keep you guys tied over. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, and do you know what the worst thing is? We've only got like probably like 10 minutes of the game left to play, and it cut out right there. Right, let's continue. Let's continue. We'll get to the end of this and then we'll end stream. It'll be ... Oh my god. My connection really terrible, honestly. It's gonna do my nutting. Potato taking advantage of the situation. It's like, yes, I can finally claim my first one. I finally got my taiyaki. Oh, you guys raided the coffers. Oh, my poor VOD, honestly. This connection's gonna do my nutting. Right, I need to do 3 fireflies and then that'll be end. That'll be the last ending. But I'm glad you managed to get your very first one. Okay, so we need to do 3 fireflies. So let's do that. Congrats! Congratulations! Okay, so that's 1, 2. That's 2. Let's do the sketchbook for the 3rd one. And I didn't realise because I couldn't actually see it, but there's actually a phone to the side on the right hand side. I honestly hope my connection holds up better on Thursday, because otherwise I'm going to be so upset with myself. Oh. Oh, I didn't mean to... Never mind. Hopefully that won't affect... I didn't mean to click on it. I clicked on it a bit too fast. If we get the generic ending, I'm going to be so upset. I'm going to be so upset. Yes, liking the stream where it cuts out constantly because of my connection. Give me a follow. So you can be alerted at all times when I go live. And be annoying and keep pinging. Where is the phone? Why can't I access the phone? That's weird, right? It says the phone is here. Okay, how do I get to the phone? Show me where the phone is. See the tips and helpful information. Okay, hang on. Tips and helpful information. Second, no, first. The phone an additional item that can be found in the bottom right of the screen, shown by the darker blue circle, and the cursor screenshot. When click, the girl will simply remark, "What's this?" and the phone object will be picked up. Oh, there it is. God, that took forever. What's this? Okay. Hopefully that will trigger the final ending. Why not? Because I accidentally did 4 fireflies rather than the alright, let's stay here. And yet let's goodbye then. What's this? If we get the generic ending, I am just going to close the game and restart. Okay. Please don't give me the generic ending. Okay, come on. Close your eyes. Please don't give me generic ending. Please give me the 5th ending, please. Yes! Yes, we got the 5th ending. Let's go. Hello. Thank you for choosing our pizzeria. You know, this place is so empty, though. I don't feel particularly good or bad because of it. I'm all alone, but at the same time, it feels like I'm not. There's a lot of thoughts in my head. They always keep me entertained. I can create a whole world with them. I'm sure I'll be able to fill the void around me if I try hard enough. Although, no matter how much I think, my surroundings don't change. Yes, things happen in my head, but they never left its premises. And it's not like I tried to suppress them. Maybe they're afraid to come out. What kind of pizza would you like to order? Anyway, there's so much space in my head that could be put to good use. So every thought would make a senseless and merciless circle in my head destined to go back to where it started. But there should be an end somewhere. You can't wander around forever. What do you think? I know it sounds scary, but it's not scarier than constantly existing among the void. This place is safe and nothing bad will happen here. Nothing good will happen either, though. Please note that we have a special offer right now. 3 pizzas for the price of 2. Thank you, Barry! Well, this is the last ending, so once we get through this, I will be ending stream, even though my poor VOD is only going to be like 10 minutes long. Yeah, there's probably nothing good in having the same thoughts over and over. What's the point of having them anyway? I could have escaped from here, but I feel like my thoughts aren't helping me at all. They should be ashamed, probably. It's nobody's fault that I can't even see a door here. I would have had it easier with one. I tried to find it. It turned out to be a waste of time. No matter where I look, it's not looking good, pun not intended, and that strips me of the last bit of hope for salvation. Thank you, Barry! Yeah, it's because my stream stopped and restarted. We'll also have a discount program for new customers. You can learn more about it on your account page. Don't you think that me being here is also a waste of time? What's the point in that? I can just keep on thinking, and even then my thoughts are as meaningless and empty as everything else. Does it mean that I'm not filling the void, but I'm a part of it? Then why should I feel anything? Why should I know that I exist? Although I'm not even sure about that. This place is always neither warm nor cold. It's neutral. But at the same time, if I think about warmth, I feel warm. Maybe this world corresponds to my thoughts. I wouldn't want to admit that I'm completely empty. I'm not the reason everything had disappeared, right? Can't I just adapt and get used to having nothing around me since I can't do anything about it? Are you ready to make your order? Yes, that's right. I shouldn't care. It's empty here, and it makes me feel neither good nor bad. I'm all alone, but at the same time, it feels like I'm not. There are a lot of thoughts in my head that always keep me entertained. I can create a whole world with them. This place is safe, and nothing bad will happen here. Nothing good will happen either, though. Me being here is a waste of time. I don't feel the void. I'm a part of it. This strips me of the last bit of hope for salvation. I shouldn't care. It's empty here, and it makes me feel neither good nor bad. It's nobody's fault that I can't even see a door here. What's the point in having one? I feel like nobody's helping me. They should feel ashamed. I wouldn't want to admit it, but I'm all alone here. I can't do anything about it. Please note that we have a special offer right now, 4 pizzas for the price of 2. That's actually a really good deal. I don't care that this place is empty, you hear? I feel neither good nor bad. I'm all alone. My head is full of thoughts. They eclipse the world around me. This space is pretty cramped, but at least it's safe. Even though I'll never feel good here, does that mean existing is a waste of time? I need to decide, and my thoughts will help me. They'll lead me to the exit, and I'll be able to feel proud of myself. I'll be able to save myself. At the same time, I don't really care anymore. This place is empty, but it makes me feel neither good nor bad. I'm alone, but my head is full of thoughts. A whole world, one might say. If I try hard enough, they'll be able to fill the void around me. Still, no matter how much I keep thinking, my surroundings don't change. Yes, something happened outside of my head, but what was it? There's not enough space for my thoughts. It's already filled with something else. Even if there's nothing around me, I'm still here. And my head is full of thoughts. If I try hard enough, so the world isn't empty after all. I can't see anything. Session timed out. Please reload the page. She must really not have any friends, the fact that she's talking to a pizza ordering system. And that was the final ending. And we are done. Right on time. For midnight. Even though my stream cut out several times. I do apologise. I don't know how else to fix my connection, honestly. And I think that's all the achievements as well. Woo! Let's go! We finished! We can go to... Well, I can go to bed. I don't know about the rest of yous. The rest of yous will probably have a lovely and wonderful day. Hell yeah, you did it! Yeah, I did! Yeah, I did, with the help of a guide. I need to eat. Barry, it is like midnight. You've not eaten yet? Good job. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, it was an interesting. Oh my God, Rin, you two are so terrible. Please make sure you look after yourselves. Please make sure you eat. Eating sustenance is. Rin, let's have a dinner date. Oh, I see how this is. I see how this is. Flirting in my chat without me. Oh, my connection's gonna drop. Please don't drop. Please stay connected. 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 Please don't drop. Please stay connected. That's right. You got this. It's not even Twitch. It's my connection. It's my internet connection. It really does. It's really struggling lately. And it's like just at the end of stream. Okay. Right. We are going to quit. We're going to quit. We're going to go into my desktop. It's absolutely fine. It's fine. You guys can see what games I have. Did we achieve all of the achievements though? Is my next question. Let's put some music on. Well, you said you were going to bed. I was, and I still am. We got all of the achievements, 100%, let's go! And I've completed the game. Okay, so that is the end of our stream. I will be back on Thursday to play Peak with a lot of people. I don't know if my connection will hold up during that gaming session, but we shall see. We shall see. It will be with Ushio. I'll make an announcement over on Twitch, over on Twitter, and Blue Sky. But when I say I'll make an announcement, I will just be retweeting whatever Ushio's already written. Yes, 1010 like you. exactly like me. Oh, you mean the achievements? 1010 and I'm 1010. I see. I'm a bit slow and dense. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. But yes, we'll be back on Thursday with Peak, and then we'll be back with some more Ace Attorney, because my connection again was not holding up at all on Saturday. So we left it part way through, and I just went, no, I'm not doing this. We'll end stream. So I need to finish off that part of the chapter. We got really far, and then my connection just crapped all over me. So hopefully it'll hold up, and we'll be able to continue more Ace Attorney. And then Discord, yes, come join the Discord as well if you haven't already. What else? And then I'll find another game to play next week Tuesday. What game do I have? So I have some spooky games. So the ones that I have, I kind of really want to play Alice Madness Returns. So maybe we'll do that. If not, I've done Last Report already. Maybe we can do Night Loops or Omori. But Omori is I've heard it's quite depressing as well. It's very sad, very depressing, which is my kind of game. There's Mad Father as well, which is good. We have the Coma series. I haven't got the third game yet. I think it's Coma 2B. But this is also like a dark psychological horror sort of twist sort of game. And Peak is ready to be played, which we're not playing tonight. But yeah, I'll make a decision maybe sometime early next week. I don't know. But if you guys have a suggestion or would like to see me play a particular horror game, please do let me know over in the spa, and I will take it into consideration as long as it's not too scary, because I have issues. I have trouble with playing horror games because of my sleep paralysis. So a lot of them do trigger it. But sometimes I don't mind it so much. Sometimes I'll be like, that's fine. I'll just deal with it. But sometimes I'm just like, no, we're not dealing with it. But anyway, that is us for today. Do you know what? Let's see. Who can I raid out to? Let's send you guys to someone nice, to someone good. Oh, okay. I want to send you to an artist. So you get a choice. Either you can go to Keller, who is an artist that I discovered or found at Vexpo, or we can go to Daikon, who is one of our regular artists that we go to, who is really nice, has a really lovely singing voice as well. So take your pick, Keller or Daikon. Otherwise, I will choose randomly. I'll probably choose Daikon because I love Daikon. He's amazing. His art's really good. He's a really good artist. Do you know what? I'm going to send you guys off to Daikon. And because he has a really nice singing voice as well. And he does random singings. Let's go to Daikon. Start raid. Okay. Right, raid has started. But yes, enjoy yourselves. Have a lovely and wonderful day and evening. I will see you guys very soon. I'll see you guys on Thursday. But yes, that is it from me for tonight. So it is bye-bye from me for now. Bye-bye.